Yo. Months with the champagne socialist Code Geass. Months, let's go. Over 15 months of brain rot. Waiting for brain rot. Made it past 9 months without being banned poggers 1G glizzy L 1G glizzy L 1G glizzy L. One day sexy man, one day. Hassle, hassle, hassle. James Marco saying Marco be cutting your hair again, Hasan? Has boot. I don't know why you're hating on Android right now. I just got this new update and mobile works fine. I chatterly has high
Waiting
ass.
for Hasan. Gonna go watch some videos and just do a lot of commentary on his stream. It's all a meme. So now what are we waiting for? waiting for Hasan. What will he do when he's live? Open up the casino, let the gambler in. It's time to sit. I bet we're gonna be sitting here waiting for Hasan. I used to come here for politics. Now I watch him game and yell at great names all day. God, how long have I been sitting here waiting for Hasan? Waiting for Hasan. Waiting for Hasan.
As someone who has been
Waiting
growing
for
up
Hasan.
that feels like a betrayal.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, a fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. We are live and alive here, folks, and I hope all the boys, all the girls, and all the NBs are having a fantastic one, because it is 66 degrees and sunny here on this beautiful Thursday, November 18th, 2021. Wonderful day. And it's 2:20 p.m. and I am incredibly late. I'm live and alive, but also incredibly late. And I apologize for that, but that is because, unfortunately,
12 months, no bands.
I was shooting a new episode of the Leftovers podcast with HasanAbi, and HasanAbi. We're filming the latest Leftovers podcast for you motherfuckers to enjoy on your Sunday. And it took a lot longer than I suspected it would take. Part of the reason why was because we were shooting a very special part of the broadcast with we did like a Thanksgiving, dinner debate thing. Hope you guys enjoy it. But of course, there's a lot of stories to cover today, and I'm glad that I am here. Does he still look like a mess from his allergy? No, he does not. He actually looks perfectly fine now. I am going to also be cutting my hair today. Finally, that is going to be happening. Best merch and the best streamer. Look at that. Merchandise is out already. What the frick? That's crazy. Now, will I be cutting my hair completely? No, I do still want to have long hair, so I'm not going to be cutting it completely. I'm just going to get a little trim so that my hair doesn't look absolutely fucking ridiculous as it usually does. I'm trying to still grow it. That is something I'm still interested in doing. Friend of the show, Tim, is going to be here soon to help me out with that.
Have totally found your pace now.
What is this? H3 helping Hasan reach the normies? Haas mods? What is this? What the frick is this? Okay, we'll take a look at that in a second. But anyway, we got the Kyle Rittenhouse. I could do a mullet maybe. Who knows? I was gonna grow it a little bit further and then do a mullet. It's not XQC's barber. No, I have my own hairstylist that I am friends with. And potentially even dye it. Yes, that's right. I've been thinking about. Here's the goal that I have. I'm gonna trim it today so it looks a little bit better when it's like, when I don't do anything to it, which I never do, as you guys know. Okay, but it's like it needs to be a little layered. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, I am planning on. Wait, no verdict today for Rittenhouse either?
No, I don't know.
Third day of no verdict? I missed it. I was driving. Well, that fucking sucks. Okay.
7
Well,
months, no way.
That's upsetting. Jury dismissed. The main juror asked if he can take instructions home. Anyway, bleach it after you get a mullet so you look like Tiger King. So what I was planning on doing is growing it, bleaching it after I grow it, or trimming it, bleaching it, then continuing to grow it potentially, and then eventually down the line, maybe a couple months down the line, going with a mullet At which point a mullet will be out of fashion. So that's the right time to do it, I think. When something falls out of fashion is when you're supposed to do it. Anyway, other than that, I mean, I think it's good to blast off. Okay, we'll cover the things that happen on the Rittenhouse trial today. What I may have missed out on. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do that. We'll look at
guys from the 313.
It's really not happening. Can we just do fun stuff instead? It's been a heavy week. No, like what do you mean? No, I'm still gonna cover the news, brother. I mean, no, not yet. Jury bus just stalked by some MSNBC contractor, Pap, and they were fired. MSNBC's barred from the courtroom. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. I know about that. They went to see HasanAbi face when this decalled a mistrial due to jury intimidation because the corporate press thought that they could follow and photograph jury members. So, I don't know why you think I am like in league with MSNBC or something, which is like very strange. An incredibly strange thing to think is like that I would be on board with like jury intimidation or trying to like in the most idiotic capacity take advantage or try to like get fucking quick photos of the jury or some shit, dumbass. Why the fuck would I be on board with that? I mean, it's almost as stupid as thinking like I'm in cahoots with MSNBC, but hey, what are you gonna do? There's a lot to cover though, so I'm just gonna run directly face first into the fucking broadcast without giving you too much personal news because there isn't really too much going on, you know what I'm saying? Here it is. Daycare is open. Third day of no verdict. Talking
6 months. Why
jury intimidation. Talking jury intimidation. The Ahmaud Arbery. The Arbery murder trial. I'll also talk about the not pardon, but the Oklahoma State no longer executing Julius Jones. Execution being and so much more news. Get in now. I'm also getting a haircut while it all happens. www.twitch.tv /HasanAbi. Okay. Does anyone have that fucking meme of me looking like Lord Farquaad? Yeah, I started watching Dopesick last night. I did see the Zach Hasty NFL stuff.
Let's go.
Does anyone have the meme of me looking like Lord Farquaad that is just like readily available? So I can just fucking post it. Oh, there it is.
Thank you for being you, a fellow Kuma.
There you go, folks. Daycare is open. Third day of no verdict. Talking jury intimidation and more. Here you go. Blast it to your friends and family if they want to get a fucking perspective that you know they can't get anywhere else on the fucking internet, considering that everyone seemingly on the internet, I mean, they can get this from mainstream media to a certain degree, which hasn't really done too good of a job covering the trial at all. I mean, I haven't really either, but mainstream media is like unconditionally fucking anti-Kyle for the most part, with the exception of like Fox News. And then everywhere on the fucking internet, it seems like people are just like pro Kyle. All the political commentary that I'm seeing from all of the different places. But yeah, Julius Jones is alive. We're going to talk about that. Watch Code Geass? No.
Hasan.
No. What do you think of Dopesick? I mean, I think the editorialization of the story is like kind of annoying in certain parts, but it's a really good story to be told. So, what? Address the gay allegations? What the fuck is this? What gay allegations? Why would that be an allegation? Didn't do an Instagram story either, by the way. No, I did do one. The time flipping in Dopesick is fucking annoying. It's definitely frustrating. Oh, it hasn't uploaded for some reason.
Pog.
Bro, are you gay? Sorry to hurt the feelings of my LGBT audience, but unfortunately I'm straight.
2 months of molding together.
That's right. Anyway, why are you gay? You watch Mayor Pete documentary at some point, or is that not allowed? I mean, we could do a watch party for it because it is on Amazon. Anyway, yeah, unsubbed. How could you do that? How could you do this to us? Not being a homosexual, being a fucking dirty het in 2021, in the year of our holy Lord. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Jail. Straight jail for you, homie. Watch parties or region block, please no. Okay, well, we'll figure out a way around it too, okay? So chill the fuck out. That's what I have to say. Code Geass is a political anime with mechs. Oh, I don't like mechs. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are officially dating. Yeah, I'm not. I know. I know that already. So that's not surprising. Good for him. Good for Pete. They're probably gonna be really fucking annoying though. You know what I mean? Please tell me Will's cutting your hair again. No, of course not.
One more month, Hasan.
Pete Davidson is 28. Man, he looks fucking run through, brother. Like, no disrespect. I mean, he's a king, but my God, I feel like I thought he was older than me. He looked run through, bro. Also, Big and make Kanye squash beef with Drake. Nah, you don't do that to my boy Pete. You better watch out. I'm gonna find him at a protest. What do you mean?
15 months, chat big and sexy and strong has buff.
He's got Crohn's, you goober. Is that why?
I hate linear algebra. Why did I choose a math degree, jammies?
Anyway, he has Crohn's disease. It fucks you up. I thought Crohn's disease was like, you know, it's like a fucking, like a thing that your body can't like process food appropriately or something, right? Like, or certain kinds of foods. Anyway. Kanye isn't even upset that Pete could do better. What? Okay, what is this about? Let's see this.
We talked about, I told her about what I did. She's obsessed with Hasan. Of course. She was like, girl, he's so fine. Every time I see anything about him online, he becomes more fine. And I was like, he cannot keep getting away with it, I swear. But no, she actually really likes Hasan because she really likes H3H3. So she's like, yeah, I didn't know who he was, but then he started doing stuff with H3H3. And so I started liking him. And I was like, oh, okay.
Dude, Ethan's audience is insane. Like, it's all there. I don't know what their breakdown, the gender breakdown, the demographic breakdown is, but like it is definitely like there's a lot of women in the foot soldiers. Hella people be like peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, left and right, dude. I mean, insane in a good way. Obviously, the helicliners is like 70% women. Yeah, like it's wild. I really did not think so either. Like I actually didn't think it would be like that. I thought it was like thinking about it. I think the Trisha Paytas stuff probably also brought in a lot more women too to the podcast, but I really wasn't that way before Trisha. She definitely changed the community because like I really would have thought that it would be like heavily dudes, you know what I mean, from like the old sketches and stuff. And
I made it.
And honestly, it's
thanks for everything, Hassie.
It is surprising. I was a fan of H3 before I knew about you. I actually found you when you went on their pod. Wait, no way, dude. You've been here for 13 months, really? It's true. I didn't even know H3 existed until my girlfriend showed me. She was watching way before Trisha. Yeah. The Trisha, Ethan, Hasan Piker rabbit hole is real. It's just like kind of crazy to think about. The idea of the average citizen owning an AR-15 is the same vein as having COVID and going swimming at your local swim facility. I agree. Crypto.com bought the Staples Center. I know it's now no longer considered the Staples Center. It will now be the Crypto Center or the Crypto.com Center. Yes, we came for Trisha, but we stayed for you, Hasan. That's cool. Before Trisha, it was mostly dudes, and with Trisha, it all changed, but for the better. No, I love that. I absolutely love that. I love that it's like predominantly female, or at least like from what I've seen. You know what I mean? When I go out, like, and stuff like that, when I meet people out, it's like now a lot of them also know me from the Leftovers podcast, and they're all girls. You were a guest on the H3 podcast way before Leftovers? Yeah, that's true. Anyway, I found you from the garbage. Someone has put a napkin with your ad on it in the trash and I found you. That's not real. That's not a real story. Anyway, yeah, male-dominated spaces do suck. It's like everything. Clay Torres, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Any updates on the other merch like rings and stuff? No, dude, not right now. Man, some of y'all got fucking big ass pockets, dude. Okay? I'm not gonna pump you full of fucking merchandise and apparel and all this shit like immediately after I just finished one run, you know? I know you guys are hungry all the time, but like I'm not trying to be HasanAbi, okay? But I did watch Dopesick last night, like I said.
Say no to AD breaks.
I did watch Dopesick last night, and it was really fucking good. A lot of you have been telling me to watch. A lot of you have been telling me to watch it, and it's really good. It's a little hard to follow, unfortunately, and that kind of sucks. But like it could be easier to and more digestible, certainly. But it is definitely depressing, but Michael Keaton is a fucking G, dude. I love him. He's so fucking good. Can I have your Hulu password? No, because it's not even mine. I own 0 streaming services. I yoink everything.
Let's lob off that sexy main, Dad Hassel.
How far into Dopesick are you? Like 6 episodes in or something? I don't know. Anyway, the defense is sweating a little bit. Big sweaty boys. Thank you, Sweewee, for the 5 gifted subs. The defense has been sweating, dude. It looked really good for them up until like the past couple of days, where like the deliberation I thought would be swift. I really thought that Kyle was gonna walk. And it does seem like the jury is having a hard time coming to reaching a verdict. So them asking for the videos yesterday really started making the defense sweat heavy, okay? So it doesn't seem as conclusive as most of us thought it was going to be. And now they're just like, I feel like they're just, defense attorneys are just asking for a mistrial every day now. That's just like, their strategy has gone from, you know, here, we're going to just like say that Kyle Rittenhouse is the best, most innocent man in America, to like, please do a mistrial. Please do a mistrial. Please declare a mistrial. Please declare a mistrial. Please, 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 please declare a mistrial. What the fuck? And they're trying to do whatever the fuck they can. Like, yeah, like the defense attorneys are basically unplugging the controller because they think they're about to lose. They're like, my mom is calling me. I'm taking the basketball with me and you guys can't play with it anymore. I'm taking the basketball with me as well. That's what's going on right now.
All eyes on the jury in Kenosha as the country awaits a verdict in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. Most of day 2 focused on video footage. Jurors wanting to re-examine the violent moments caught on camera when Kyle Rittenhouse...
Actually, they low-key don't ever show the shootings, but still.
...shot 3 people, killing 2, including 26-year-old Anthony Huber. We spoke with Huber's great aunt outside the courthouse.
If you had a chance to speak to Kyle, what would you tell him?
I can't put it in words. When he gave his testimony, I
like,
didn't see
eat
a glimmer
shit and
of
die.
remorse. I saw someone who got caught.
The Rittenhouse family is still hopeful he'll be acquitted and get the chance to move on with his life.
Has he ever looked back and maybe had some self-reflection and thought to himself, maybe I shouldn't have come to Kenosha that night?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And he would not come to Kenosha again.
Late Wednesday, the jury spent 45 minutes poring over video footage inside the courtroom. One of the videos in particular, now at the center of the defense's motion to declare a mistrial, accusing the prosecution of intentional misconduct and withholding evidence. The dispute over a copy of this drone video.
This part is like fucking nuts, dude. Like this is actually insane. Hold on, Tim's here.
Does your socialist mansion have a special haircut room?
Yeah, it's called This Room, where I will be fucking streaming from. Yeah, Tim Pool, bro. Tim Pool's cutting my hair, you fucking dummies, dude. Shut up.
Thanks for a fucking year, man.
Hold on.
Three months.
Yeah. It's about time, you know? Yeah. All right, so Tim is here. I'm going to keep going with obviously the video, but as I was saying, what do you call it? As I was saying, this is the main point of contention here.
Shown at trial.
Young,
so
sexy, and
the defense
this is the main video where he's like brandishing, yelling,
says they initially
and raising the gun, and the defense was like, no, he's not, blah blah blah.
A compressed video
numerous times
file and didn't.
And this changes the context from like, was he an aggressor or was he just simply doing self-defense all the way up until the end?
Get the higher quality.
And I'm gonna run that again. I just wanted to slowly show it to you, but now you can hear the commentary again.
For a copy of this drone video shown at trial, The defense says they initially received a compressed video file and didn't get the higher quality version until 2 days before closing arguments.
Absolutely psychotic, by the way, for the record. Like a complete insane situation to just like be like, hey, sorry, we literally fucking got a compressed version and you guys sent us like a non-compressed version too late, so no one gets to use it or see it. It's like, okay, dude, well, that's fucking bullshit, okay? To be honest, it sucks, but it kind of should be a mistrial. The prosecution, defense, and judge all acted completely insane the entire time. It was a clown show from start to finish by all parties. Yeah, no, I understand, but like...
redacted.
They're using the Trump method. There's no way we can loses. They cheated. I mean, that's what fucking the Democrats did in 2016 as well. That's just the method. Or you have to listen to the boomers, try to explain why it's compressed. No, I do not have to do that, okay? I have already. Here, I'm gonna lower the noise gate so they can hear you and myself as well. Okay, here it is.
What are we gonna do?
What do you mean? Oh, what should we do? Well, what I was planning on doing is basically fucking trimming it a little bit so I can keep growing it out, because it's like gotten thick on the sides. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you want to keep the most of the length in or what?
Yeah, I like the length. What do you think? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I like this personally more than the short hair. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I feel like it's probably easier to maintain because you don't have to get it cut so often.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
it does help with that for sure.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So then we'll just take weight out and stuff.
Chris in the other room, he's staying with me. He hates it.
He hates your hair?
He hates it. He's like, cut it all off. Yeah. Man, that's right.
Alright.
But I don't want to cut it all off.
Nah.
For the bi community, please keep it long or you're biphobic. Yeah, there's a lot of different takes on this. People are very involved. I want to fucking also, you know, get it dyed and shit, and then maybe ultimately get a mullet. Yeah, you got long ass hair too. Since the last time I saw you, bro, you've been growing it out.
Yeah, you should see it, bro. Under this hat, it's really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good though. Like what kind of color? Like bleach?
Bleach, yeah, maybe. Anyway, all right, we're gonna keep going here, chat.
Prosecution said there was no ill intent and that the video was compressed when it was
Yes, my barber is very hot.
transferred, unbeknownst to either
I love
side.
you.
We did not alter the file. None of us know how to alter the file.
Judge Schrader did not.
I called this, by the way. Of course they don't know how to fucking alter the file. They're literally boomers, dude. They're fucking boomers. On both sides, they're boomers.
Immediately rule on the defense's request, but the back and forth matching some of the tension outside the courthouse. A fight outside leading to 2 arrests.
Police are arresting some protesters here after a long skirmish right in front of the courthouse.
An unidentified man pinned by police and arrested after getting into an altercation with another protester.
So Tom, you were near some of those tense protests yesterday. What are you seeing this morning? It's early yet. What are people expecting?
You know, Savannah, for the most part, the crowds here have been very peaceful. The city of Kenosha has the weather working on their side. It is incredibly cold here, and people are waiting hours outside. That being said, yesterday we did see that fight. What was interesting is that you don't feel a police presence out here, but as soon as that fight happened, police came out of nowhere.
Interesting that the media is not covering the fact that there's this ex-cop named Maserati Mike who literally rolled up to the fucking courthouse with an AR-15 under his arm. And the cops, you know, pleasantly informed him that he was in violation of the law because the courthouse is within 1,000 feet, within 1,000 fucking feet of a school, which we found out is actually a felony in the state of Wisconsin. So that was real fucking cool that, you know, they were just basically like, yeah, here it is. Here's the guy. This is Maserati Mike. He used to be a cop in Ferguson.
Sir? Maserati Mike. Sorry? Maserati Mike. Maserati Mike.
Maserati Mike? I don't know. You look more like former police officer Jesse Klein. I mean, you guys look. Tell me, don't they look identical? Maybe this will help. And his story checks out too, because Jesse Klein was kicked off the police force after pointing a gun at an innocent man. So
yeah, can you imagine though? Like, hold up, cops do that shit all the time. They point guns at innocent people all the time. So that means if he got fucking fired from the police force for doing something that cops do all the fucking time, that means homie was doing extra shit. Okay. It's either or, okay? Either when you get fired from the police force, either you got fired because like you refused to kill like an innocent black kid or something, or you're like, you know, calling out the internal affairs for you know, not dealing adequately with like corruption within the police force, or you did something so horrific that like even other cops were like, God damn, bro, what the fuck? You're really fucking this up for us, okay? Now, of course, we live in America, though, so I got to change my rhetoric here. He was probably pointing his fucking weapon at an innocent person because what did we find out after the, you know, the Kyle Rittenhouse trial so far? Well, we found out that guns actually are medics. They're medicine bags. He's probably fucking pointing his syringe gun to heal this innocent person. You know what I mean? These were healing bullets that he was pointing at this innocent person, and you know, Americans are just not ready for that. They're just not ready to understand that guns actually have healing properties and healing purposes. So kind of fucked up that they fired an innocent man like this.
I mean, it kind of works out, right?
Yeah, Americans never play healers. Yeah, no, it's just like. Yeah, this was therapeutic admiration. Maserati got bullied there a day earlier by the crowd, so he returned with guns. Small PP vibes. Yeah, exactly. That's always a good thing. That never turns out to be a horrifically, you know, problematic situation. You know, when you get bullied, when white people get bullied, like white kids especially, when they get bullied and they return with an AR-15, that's never led to you know, issues, especially near a school. You know. My man Maserati Mike was like, you know, when you're in high school and you like start becoming successful once you leave high school, you were a nerd in high school, okay? And your fantasy is like going back to a high school reunion and flexing. Maserati Mike fantasized about being a school shooter. You know, his fantasy was like, oh man, I really missed out on being a school shooter when I was younger. Maybe I can do it when I'm older. But hey, guess what, dude? Doesn't really matter because that's just the fucking law. And the leniency in cops when you're a fucking white dude with a weapon. So that's beautiful. All them January 6 fuckers. Yeah, exactly. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we saw how the cops dealt with this dipshit who was engaging in a felonious act in the state of fucking Wisconsin, which is to bring a weapon, which you didn't even have a concealed carry permit for at all. Bringing a weapon into a crowd within 1,000 feet of a school. You know, they just let him go. But of course, there's a fight broke out, and the cops were very aggro in dealing with those leftist protesters. Good thing they did that.
And they took down one of those protesters.
I personally think breaking up a fight. Is understandable. That's what cops are supposed to do. So I'm not faulting them for doing so. Okay? But like, I would also expect them to, at the very least, apprehend someone who is engaging in a felony gun charge. You know?
Thank you for the
so much echo, dude.
Hope to stay here
well, there's always going to be echo because I have no noise gate. You know what I mean? So sorry.
Also know there's National Guard on standby, 500 troops, Savannah, but they're not here. They're in another town. So it's clear officials here don't want to have that police presence to be felt, but they clearly are watching.
All right, Tom Liamas at the courthouse for us. Thank you, Tom.
Is this all recent stuff?
Yeah, this is from like yesterday and today. All right, so the Kyle Rittenhouse trial also had an update today, okay? And that update was that
my boyfriend is jealous of you.
The judge barred MSNBC and the news producer because some fucking idiotic news producer from MSNBC thought that she could fucking... Is that Marat? Oh, what's up, dude? My brother's here. We got the whole family here. Murad's here. Chris is here. Tim's here. Anyway, allegedly, it decided to follow the fucking jury bus, which is like the most psychotic thing I could think of.
To the case of the state against Rittenhouse, and the media have been asking questions. There's been conversation around this morning. We had asked the media coordinator to determine possible whereabouts of certain persons, because we received a report this morning from the Kenosha Police Department that last evening, and let me just set this background here. The jury in this case is being transported from a different location in a bus with windows.
Wait, is this? Oh, this is Fox News, Fox 6. I was gonna say, is this the last thing that MSNBC was able to fucking film in the courthouse before they got before they got ejected, dude?
Covered so that they don't have to look at aren't exposed to any signs by one side or another or interest in the case, and so it's I'm going to call it a sealed bus, and that's been done every day, and then they're brought here to this building. And last evening, a person who identified himself as James J. Morrison, and who claimed that he was a producer with.
Do you know him, Tim?
News. No, that's just my last name.
That's your relative, dude. Guys, that's right. I brought Tim here today for this reason, because I wanted to expose him. This is James J. Morrison is Tim Morrison's long lost brother. Yeah, Tim Morrison. Exposed.
D. And under the supervision.
Jim Morrison, Tim Morrison.
What's going on?
It was you. You were the one.
Under the supervision of someone named Irene Bayan in New York for MSNBC. The police, when they stopped him because he was following at a distance of about a block and went through a red light.
What the fuck was that?
What was that noise, huh?
Beep, beep, beep. What happened? Did he get a notification from like one of his fucking Clash of Clans type Facebook games or something?
That's honestly what it sounded like.
He's like, your farm is under attack by your uncle. Pew pew pew.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, dude. This fucking boomer, he did everything. He's like a big trivia buff, you know? He's such a fucking weirdo. Yeah, he's just been a weird ass the entire time.
I've watched him a little bit. He's a little interesting.
Yeah, he's fucking. He's out there, dude. Yeah. But a lot of judges are like that, you know. They're no big city lawyers out here, brother. They're small town judges. Kenosha used to be good before your kind started coming around, you know. He's an honest guy. He's a tough cookie, but you know he's honest with you, especially if you're a first time offender. He's a little racist. He says stuff like, Kyle ended up picking the black when talking about fucking jury, or is my Chinese food coming off the boat, fresh off the boat, that sort of shit.
That's what I watched. I watched something the other day, but I didn't know it was relative to this.
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an old timey, wholesome racist. Yeah. Off topic, how short are you going? Not that short. We're just trimming it so it like sits better, dude.
Yeah, we're just taking weight out.
Yeah.
Weight out and just like the ends off so it doesn't grow out all.
Yeah, I'm tough but fair, that kind of guy.
Pulled him over and inquired of him what was going on, and he gave that information and stated that he had been instructed by Ms. Bayan in New York to follow the jury bus. The matter is under further investigation at this point, and the media has asked questions about it. That's the latest I have. And he was ticketed for violating a traffic control signal. He's not here today from what I'm told, and I have instructed that no one from MSNBC News will be permitted in this building for the duration of this trial. This is a very serious matter, and I don't know what the ultimate truth of it is, but absolutely it would go without much thinking that someone who is following the jury bus, that is a it's extremely serious matter, and will be referred to the proper authorities for further action.
Bro, you literally cannot do that. Like, oh shit, that's loud. All right, sorry, I just broke all your ears, boys. Sorry about that.
It's calm. It's for the most part very peaceful.
Anyways, I was gonna say though, like, you can't fucking do that. Like, you just cannot follow the bus full of jurors. Like, I don't know who in their fucking right mind would think that that is an appropriate thing to do. I don't know why the fuck that person did that. I don't know if they got like horny as hell. I don't know if they got horny as hell to you know, get a fucking like insider coverage or something. I don't know what the fuck kind of brain dead shit was that. You know, that's what happens when you got content skull, dude. Straight up content skull to the max, where you're like, yeah, I'll just fuck this whole trial up. Parasocial, MSNBC. Your Honor, I'm literally neurodivergent. I'm also a minor. That's what his defense was, which is technically Kyle Rittenhouse's defense too. Maybe the fucking maybe this judge is actually you know, Minecraft judge. He's like, oh shit, never mind. Trigger warning. You're ready to go. I'm letting you walk then. Anyway.
We have a few loud debates and discussions, but for the most part, it seems like everybody's respecting each other's opinions, and it's a peaceful demonstration, which is what I think we all want to see. I just wanted my voice to be heard.
He is a no-pixel judge.
I feel that my voice represents a lot of voices out there. So many of us just want justice for the victims.
Was that a Clash of Clans sound? Was that actually? It was some freelancer who worked for the NBC, and woman he claimed she told him to follow the bus. Yeah, I know there's gonna be no verdict tonight. I know. There won't be a verdict tonight, but there will be a top of the hour ad break. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break here. If you no longer want to see those ads, the first of the day, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free with a Twitch Prime if you have one. Okay. Tim, who do you use your Twitch Prime on? Wow,
I've used it on you.
He's used it on me before, but not right now. Well,
no, I think I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's why you see those ads when you fucking watch, dude. Okay. Or you can fucking sit here and wait for a gifty boy. Might come, maybe not, but most likely won't. So fucking use your Twitch Primes for free. Don't use it anywhere else. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Okay? That's right, dude.
I'll have to check and see, but I actually think it is with you still.
Hell yeah. You gotta do it every month.
Yeah. No, I mean, I haven't been around much, so that's what I'm not sure.
I used to use my Prime on Tim the Tap Man, but now I use it on you. Wait, really?
It seems.
I have a fucking Tim the Tap Man convergence, like.
For the day and jury is returning tomorrow. Is this good or bad?
That's interesting to see. We have the same agent. It's kind of funny though. Like I do very different kinds of. We do very different kinds of content.
Has different point of view.
Different kind of people too.
I happen to.
Thank you, Huckles, for the 10 gifted subs. Huckles just allowed 10 people to no longer see the ads either.
But I agree with things on the left, and you know, my main thing is I'm hoping people politically can get together, even if they disagree with each other for certain topics. You know, I really wanted to come and like see everybody's perspectives. I think it's very important for everybody to do that, to learn and even like respect it.
It's sad. It just feels like,
bro, that dude literally has a the Goyim no. Like, what do you think this is? Satan, Obama, the Goyim no. That's a Nazi, dude. This dude is literally a Nazi. The Satan Obama thing is one thing, but the Goyim no is literally like he is a fucking Nazi. He's like, oh, I like to hear from different people with different perspectives. Like, that's like some shit that Goyim is Yiddish for Goy is Yiddish for what do you call it? Fucking non-Jews. Okay? And that's like a classic 4chan meme. It's like basically non-Jew gentiles, right? And it's something that fucking Nazis say on the internet, like, oh yeah, the non-Jews, the gentiles, no. Hebrew, not Yiddish, sorry. It's something that they say. You would know 4chan memes? Yes, of course. I'm a fucking pathetic loser just like you who spends all his goddamn time on the internet. So, of course I know about all the fucking 4chan memes. I learned everything about my enemy, okay? Like, I studied it. I studied the fucking blade. You were out there trying to get pussy and failing. You know what I was doing? I was staying at home, sharpening my fucking katana, okay? By looking at all the forums where all these deranged psychos exist, where they're like, they're losing their fucking minds.
Just feels like a metaphor for this like 50-50 split in the country. I feel 50% love and I feel 50% intimidation from the other side that disagrees with me. If Kyle Rittenhouse doesn't get sentenced and he sort of gets away with all of this, it sends a message to the whole country that you actually don't have to do all that much to claim self-defense and kill someone. I do not feel safe here because of the justice system that fails to protect and encourages these types of things to happen.
Erectile dysfunction clinic and
so what's right and what's wrong? Should he came out here on that night and did what he did?
Honestly, it is kind of wild that like people on the ground are straight like saying that these are heroes against white supremacy and like showing Rosenbaum's photo. And I am of the mindset that of course he did not deserve to be fucking murdered like with a gun. But it is kind of wild that people are straight up like, oh no, these guys are like literally fucking. Well, the other guy is a hero for sure. The second guy is a hero. The third guy is a hero. Like those guys that try to apprehend what they thought was an active shooter. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I am not of the mindset that you have to literally be a fucking perfect angel, okay? To be lauded as someone who is like a victim to a white supremacist system. But like, the only thing I will say is that like Rosenbaum did not deserve to fucking die. Okay, he did not deserve to be murdered. That's not his sentence. Okay, doesn't matter if he's he is a pedophile. Like it's not like he's a convicted sex offender. He's a fucking psycho and a piece of shit. But like, wild to look at that situation and just like blast them. You know what I mean? He was saying the N-word all night in videos. Bro, he was not of the mindset, okay? He was not all there. Vigilante justice, on the other hand, is inappropriate and completely unacceptable. Okay? It plays right into conservative hands. I just don't know. I mean, I don't think you need to be a perfect victim, right? I don't think you need to be an angel to be a fucking victim appropriately. It is still like wild to be like, yo, this guy was like defending, this guy was fighting against like white supremacy. Like, I think it just seemed more like a dude who was like not all there, okay? Who was running around looking, he was fighting it with his own mind. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Also, remember, we're looking at the background of these victims, but nobody knew what Kyle Rittenhouse did not know their fucking background. So, looking at the background of victims post-mortem always sets a very, very terrifying precedent that, next time you might clap someone, they might be a fucking innocent, perfect little hero, but is
being the best himbo out there.
They left, I think. I don't know.
They were supposed to be here. That's why I came straight from work.
I didn't know that they were. I didn't know. I wasn't here. I just got back home. You want to call them and yell at them?
I called them. They're not answering.
I don't know what happened. Are you mad at me for this?
Yes, 1,000%.
You're mad at me for this?
Yes.
I literally, this is a complete situation completely outside of my control.
You control nothing. You fucking.
Okay, we're not doing this right now. Get out of here. Literally, no, go. We're not doing this. Jesus Christ. Okay,
No.
anyway. Like,
period. Like, there's nothing more, there's nothing left. Throw race out, throw out the whole march, throw all that out. Those, Anthony and JoJo, and Gage, if they were doing something wrong,
in front of 30K people, yeah.
I feel like if there's not justice in this case, then a lot of people will feel like there's no justice for them.
Heavy and in this box.
Yes, I ain't getting 69 though.
New haircut pass boxes.
I don't know what it looks like.
We'll take a look, but you said it was heavy, so I want to make sure it's like.
I mean, it feels better.
It feels better? Okay.
What do we think, chat?
This shit up.
Manco.
He was just released from a mental health facility literally earlier that day. The stuff in the bag he threw at Kyle Rittenhouse was the stuff from the hospital. He was yelling for people to shoot at him. He was yelling for people to shoot him all night. He was definitely TFG, but still didn't deserve to die. I don't know what TFG means. Get the TikTok 420 boy haircut? I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't either.
Oh, totally too far gone? Yeah, no, for sure. But again, like, the reason why you can't enact vigilante justice, or the reason why you can't even get like fucking cops, the reason why it's inappropriate and unacceptable that cops end up extrajudiciously murdering people in the streets is because you don't know the person's background. You can't set the precedent that like, oh yeah, like I'm just gonna fucking murder people that I suspect are pedophiles in an act of vigilante justice. Like that is completely psychotic. You know what I mean? You can't fucking do that. Like you're essentially setting a precedent where it's like, yeah, who knows, man? What if the guy is a pedophile? You know, I'm just gonna go fucking murder him. The way you just talked to Murad is how I imagine you talking to women. Haha. Wait, what? Why? Do you suffer from gyno? No, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. I have gynecomastia, dude. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I just hide it real well, apparently. Anyway.
So.
No, Jacob Blake's uncle, Biden betrayed us. What? I'm not gonna watch that. Tucker, this is challenging the civilization. Defendant Travis McMichael takes the stand in the murder trial of Ahmaud Arbery. So we're definitely going to, look at this as well.
Today with a surprise development. This is a big surprise in the Ahmaud Arbery trial. The defense called Travis McMichael to the stand as its first witness. Now, he is the man who shot Ahmaud Arbery to death back in February of 20.
The base of defending Kyle postmortem data is just contradicting the whole premise of a day in court and the crimes. Let's get these hoggers and sort them out later. No, it's incredibly fucking stupid too, because if he knew of the crimes of the other person, then that would be premeditative murder, and he would 100%. If Kyle Rittenhouse knew for a fact that like Rosenbaum was literally a fucking pedophile, Kyle Rittenhouse would absolutely be going to jail. Like, he would literally go to jail. And the reason why he'd go to jail is because that means he fucking did a premeditated murder. The reason why I'm explaining this to you is because, like, the law is still the law. You can't just, and it's also immoral to just, like, fucking start murking fools for their prior crimes in the fucking streets. You know what I mean? The reason why we're having this discussion right now, not the pedophile shit, but, like, the reason why we're having the discussion of whether or not this was appropriate is because whether it was acceptable or not for Kyle to fucking shoot Rosenbaum, okay? It fits the bill of a legal, I think it fits the legal standard, in my opinion, the Rosenbaum one especially, despite the fact that it's an escalation of force. Yelling while the barber is here. Yeah, no, he's not a barber, he's a hairstylist, okay? First of all, Tim, you want to say what up to the You have a Founding Fathers cover now? I mean, I like it. I think it looks better.
It looks better. Well, does it still bother you? Because like I said, you said it was heavy.
I mean, it's just like, it like pops off when I wake up. You know what I mean? I want it to sit better.
Oh, yeah. Then you're good.
I want it to like sit better on my head.
Took a bunch of weight out, so.
Got the Sam Winchester cut? What the fuck is that?
Who is that?
I don't know who this is. I feel like this is a diss, dude.
How is that a diss?
I don't know.
Bad?
He doesn't look great. I think my hair looks better than this guy's.
It's a pretty fucking shoddy picture.
What the fuck is Sam Winchester? You fucking weird Zoomers, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
What is Supernatural? What the fuck is that, guys?
Is it a TV show?
Guy so rich his hairstylist comes to his home, or he's my fucking friend that I've known for like literally 5-6 years. Okay, that could be part of it too. I know some of you fucking weirdos have never had friends in your life outside of like the Discord community that you're a part of, but like, you know, that is also another thing that happens. It's a show that's been going on for 15 years. Oh, really? You don't know of Supernatural? No, I have no idea. I mean, I'm a fucking boomer, but I guess I did not know. I didn't.
TV show or what?
Yeah, apparently. You see, he didn't know either. It's a TV show on the CW.
Yeah, I don't watch TV, honestly.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, you're too busy fucking cutting models' hairs. Wait, hold on. Here, I'm gonna bring the fucking cleaner thing. You wanna take this off?
Damn, 4 months in here already. I can feel the brain rot setting in K.
It looks good.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived here for a little bit. I mean, it's been like a couple months now.
That's cool.
Like 2 months. It's still so, like, you know, it's just not ready. It's not organized. Here, you go talk to them.
Well, you work every day, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Here, talk to the people. Give them what they want. You want to see them?
Hello? Hi. Dude, it's so fucking bright. Holy shit. I am Hasan. Is this what he does all day? Just sits here and yells at you guys? Cool tattoos, thank you.
Does your friend do weaves? If so, hook us two up.
What? Does the seat smell good? I'm not gonna smell it. It's been sitting here for what, years?
What happened?
They have a lot of questions. They're asking me to smell your seat. Nice. How long do you normally stream for?
What?
How long do you normally stream for?
8 hours.
Well, that's longer than I work. It's a long time. Is this thing comfortable? Does it help?
What?
Is this thing comfortable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bad for your hearing, chat?
Probably.
Here, I'll just play this. I'll just play this clip, and then I'll fucking turn it off.
2020. McMichael is on trial, as you know, along with his father, Greg McMichael, and their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan. The three men chased Arbery down while he was in the neighborhood for a jog. They claim they were trying to make a citizen's arrest. Omar Villafranca is in Brunswick, Georgia, where the trial is taking place. Omar, good morning. A lot of people wanted to hear what Travis McMichael had to say.
Good morning, and it was surprising to see him on the stand. Until yesterday, the only time we'd really seen him or heard from him was in 911 calls or on police body cam video. But yesterday, he decided to decline to invoke his Fifth Amendment right and tell his side of the story.
Just raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, sir. The first witness for the defense was one of the defendants. Travis McMichael testified that his father told him to grab his gun before chasing Ahmaud Arbery through the neighborhood in what they claim was an effort to make a citizen's arrest under a now repealed Georgia law.
Did you want to stop him and hold him so the police could come and arrest him? That was my plan, yes, sir.
McMichael said he and his father believed Arbery was a burglar after Arbery had been seen at the construction site of an unfinished home. Cell phone video shows McMichael
That could have been bad. Okay, you good?
I'm good, man. Thank you.
No, thank you, dude. It's fucking, you're incredible as always. Thank you for cutting my hair. Chat.
Bye, everybody.
Tim is leaving, and where can they find you?
Just Instagram.
Instagram at what?
It's TIMM.Morrison, MORRISON.
Oh, they already know. They're blasting it in the chat. Mods are.
Thank you.
Bye, you're a staple. Thanks, Tim.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Looks like Dr. Reed from Criminal Minds. No, a good haircut is when you don't know when you can't tell you got a haircut. Okay, that's a good haircut. It's a bad haircut if you unless I'm like changing my hairstyle in general. We'll do. I think I was gonna get another Twitch streamer to color it though, just for funsies. Like a random. Not like a professional hairstylist. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, Aria. Bleach your hair like Pete Davidson. That's why Kim K's dating him now. Yeah, I agree.
Not a prime sub.
Susu? No. First of all, I'm not trusting. I do not trust Susu with like fucking sharp objects or anything like that near my head. Okay. How dare you owning an expensive vacuum cleaner as a socialist grifter? Yeah. No, I'm gonna get like Aria Saki to do it. She's dyed some people's hairs before. I asked her. As a black man, if it don't look like you got a haircut, you got ripped off. You got the long hair era Zed look? Wait, oh no. I mean, I do kind of look like that.
I used my Twitch Prime sub to not get the ads at HasanAbi smile.
You didn't pay him? Friend of the working class, you said? Bro, he's literally my fucking friend. He doesn't let me pay him. What do you want me to do? Like, fucking sneak like $100 bills in his pocket or something? Like, I try. And he's like, nah. Zed looks like a chibi version of you? That's funny. Have all these motherfuckers never had friends? Yeah, they haven't. So that's why. That's literally... Bro, yes, if they had friends, if any... Like 90% of Twitch chat would be different if they had one additional friend. Okay? Like 90% of the people that like write the dumbest things in here that aren't funny and just hateful would literally either A, not be in here, or B, would be drastically different. They'd be like the good chatters. There's a single friend. I'm amazed no one is freaking out about the age difference between Pete and Kim relationship. Yeah, because it's a fucking... It's male versus female hypocrisy. That's what it is. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Do trees sound like no. My Sturmer. It's the hypocrisy, chatters. Yeah, 28 years old. He's a 28-year-old boy. Just kidding. What if I told you? It doesn't matter. Once you're over 25, literally no one cares. And if anyone tries to talk about the age gap between someone who's over the age of 25 and another person in like a super serious way, then they are not a serious person and should not be taken seriously. They're a ridiculous fucking person who should be ridiculed. Anyway, we're getting back to the Arbery shooter.
Fronting the unarmed Arbery after a prolonged chase.
This is a life or death situation, and I'm going to have to stop him from doing this, so I shot.
It's a life or death situation. Fucking bullshit. They literally called 911, not 911, not immediately when they saw him. Okay? They totally admitted on the fucking court he totally fucking admitted that, like, he basically did everything but admit his own superstition against black people in general, okay? Like, their testimony is so psychotic and most likely will not fucking stand, okay? You cannot fucking chase after someone because they're black under the the suspicion that they are a fucking thief, okay? And then end up doing vigilante justice. There is a clear parallel between this and Kyle Rittenhouse as well when you think about it. The fact that these guys weren't going to fucking jail is yet another instance of the white supremacist American criminal justice system. They're like ex-cops or ex-military. They're fucking Coast Guard and shit. And like they literally only got to this fucking point because we found out. We saw the footage. His fucking idiotic defense attorney released the footage. So dumb. So stupid. Great question from the Ahmaud Arbery shooting today. Or prosecutor, did Ahmaud Arbery reach into his pockets? No. Did he yell? No. Did threaten you? No. Brandish weapons? No. Gun? No. Knife? No. He just ran? Yes.
And at this point in time, when you first see him on Burford, he's not reaching into his pockets.
No, ma'am. Not running, no, ma'am.
And he never yelled at you guys?
No, ma'am.
Never threatened you at all?
No, ma'am.
Never brandished any weapons?
Sorry, Your Honor, he's trying to finish his answer. Yeah, he did not threaten me verbally, no, ma'am.
All right. Didn't brandish any weapons?
No, ma'am.
Didn't pull out any guns?
No, ma'am.
Didn't pull out any knife?
No, ma'am.
Never reached for anything, did he?
No.
What's he trying to do here, bro? Case closed. Literally the easiest case of all time, dude. No, ma'am. What was he doing? He was being black. He was being black in my presence, ma'am. I am a white supremacist, okay? I was being a white supremacist. I thought this was America. I thought it was my God-given right to be a white supremacist shooter. You mean to tell me I can't be shooting random black folk that are jogging in the neighborhood? God, his lawyers are probably facepalming right now. I mean, he can't lie. It's on fucking tape, dude. What's he gonna do? Lie? He's gonna be like, yeah, he was reaching. Oh, really? That's interesting because it doesn't show in the footage. So what's up with that? So the only reason why fucking, Master Race over here did this is because he literally saw a fucking black dude and he thought, like, let's go hunting.
Hasan baby.
I cannot believe that they put him on the stand, by the way. What a fucking idiotic thing to do in such a clear-cut, racist-ass, white supremacist-ass, hate crime-ass fucking murder. Genuinely, what is his legal defense here? I'm so confused. It's called being white, okay? It's called being white and thinking you can get away with murdering a black person, okay? All he has is to rely on how racist the fucking the jury is going to be, I guess. He's guilty even when conservatives do not defend him. Yeah. What's up, bro? He should have just said the magic words. I was defending that private property, the construction there, and he came at me. It's like they literally trailed him with a pickup as this dude is jogging. They trailed him with a pickup, tried to get him to stop multiple times. He's like, fuck no. They chase after him. They finally stop him. They fucking aim their gun at him. And he's like, all right, well, I guess I'm fucked up. I guess I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do but defend myself. And then they execute him in cold blood. And the thing is, he literally, nothing would have happened. That's the worst part. Nothing would have happened, dude, because the self-defense argument originally that they brought to the cops was valid. That was reason enough. They did not fucking charge these fools. They literally did not charge these fools until the defense foolishly, until their like, you know, lawyer friend foolishly fucking released the video. Yeah, the shooting happened in February 2020, and it wasn't until May that mainstream media started actually addressing it. I remember seeing the video on Twitter shortly after it happened. If there was no recording, they'd be walking right now.
He just ran.
Yes, he was just running.
And at this point in time, when you first see him on Burford, he's not.
Where are all the self-defense chatters now? Bro, yeah, why isn't this self-defense, bro? He was just defending private property. He was defending that empty construction yard, dude. Judge says there appears to be an intentional discrimination in the Arbery jury selection, but allows trial to move forward with one black juror. Arbery actually benefits from stand your ground here too, because he was the one being confronted with a weapon, so self-defense doesn't even work if he did this after they confronted him. This is so much more clear and cut compared to Rittenhouse. Yeah, I mean, the clear-cut part of it is that, like, they fucking trailed him and he was alone. Maybe if this was a riot situation, they could, you know, utilize the self-defense here, because turns out automatically a court case becomes infinitely more political, you know? Infinitely more political. Oh, it's a fucking protest situation, so it's actually the honorable thing to do that they went and fucking tried to defend public private property. Was it your construction yard? No, it wasn't, but I was trying to defend it all nonetheless, you know? The county is 25% black and there's one black juror. Yep.
Prosecutors argue there's no evidence justifying the chase or the deadly encounter, and that there was never an attempt to make a citizen's arrest. The homeowner, Larry English, said Arbery never stole anything and that he never asked the McMichaels to take action. Last week, the prosecution also called a county police detective who read a portion of his interview with Greg McMichael hours after the shooting.
He was trapped like a rat. I think he was wanting to flee, and he realized that something, you know, he was not going to get away.
Prosecutors pushed McMichael after he testified about the law enforcement training he received in the Coast Guard.
So you learned as part of your time in the military that you can't force people to speak with you.
That's correct.
You have to let them walk away.
Yes.
Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, spoke outside the courthouse.
Travis was on the stand, wiping tears from his eyes. But again, Travis is alive. Can you imagine the tears that we have shared?
Bro, being a black mother in this country is fucking insane, dude. Your son gets literally murdered in a high-profile fucking, like, you know, modern-day lynching case. And you're not even fucking crying. You're just, like, so used to this at this point that you're just, like, you can just, like, speak with clarity. Nuts. Okay? Actually insane. I saw that and I was like, this is wild that, like, she could just, like, speak clearly in a situation like this.
The prosecution will continue their cross-examination of McMichael today. The judge is also expected to rule on whether he'll allow evidence that alleges that McMichael used a racial slur right after shooting Arbery. And it's worth noting, Nate, 12 jurors here on this trial, only one is black in a county that is more than 25% African American.
It's weird, man. It's weird. That's a weird, you accidentally got only one fucking black juror? That's crazy. Double the rate. County has double the rate of black people compared to the American average, and they only were able to just like find one black juror, I think. That's cool.
To meme culture. Didn't fall down the conservative rabbit hole. We made it, homie.
Just curious, why does the jury race matter? I don't know, dude. Do you not fucking recognize? Hey, How about we ask that to every single fucking case, every single case of like police brutality that's clear cut, open and shut, that gets weirdly tried in Albany rather than fucking Queens where the crime occurs. I wonder why they do that. Why do you think they change it to the white ass Albany when it happens in fucking New York?
Saying the N-word
I wonder
doesn't
what the
mean you
fuck
deserve
happens
to
in
be
that situation. They had 3 other black jurors. Why do you think that happens, dude? Yes, let's have a biased jury. That's smart. My friend, that is a self-report. You understand that, right? If the automatic assumption is that the black person is going to be biased towards the black person, then yes, we're basically saying the same thing. You and I are just on the opposing sides of the argument. I'm saying that, like, in many instances, white people in a fucking hick-ass town are going to be absolutely biased on the side of the fucking cops. There's an entire jury selections process specifically to fucking yield these sorts of results. Okay? That's precisely why they fucking move court cases to like areas where there's no prejudice, as in, i.e., more white people, no black people. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't even end there. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. This was really fun. The defense objected to the presence of black pastors in the courtroom. That was a fun little thing. That was a fun little thing. He, by the way, admitted that the jogger never even threatened him. Dude, he's like, this case is fucking insane, dude. It is actually completely insane. Top to bottom, start to finish. Every part of this fucking case is just madness.
At the end of her...
So, what's his face? Jesse Jackson shows up. Before that, damn it, I'm like forgetting his name. Al Sharpton shows up the first day. Jesse Jackson shows up the next week. And the defense is like, this is actually, I wonder why the defense attorneys said this was, manipulating the courtroom. The black pastors... The black pastor's presence. What do you guys think? Well, why do you think that? It was so bad that even the fucking judge was like, oh, by the way, the prosecution allowed it. For the record, the prosecution literally allowed the defense's demands to no longer allow black pastors to be in the fucking courtroom. That's not even a joke. Until the judge was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? You can't, like, this is the most psychotic shit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm a trans man.
First, you and your dad both got out of the pickup truck, correct?
When he turned and started running down.
But guys, no racism here. No systemic racism either. Come on. Oh, whatsoever. Speaking of systemic racism, speaking of, like, racist ass juries and shit, there's another story that I want to talk about today. I haven't gotten to that before, but luckily, there was an execution that was slated to happen earlier today in the state of Oklahoma. The man's name is Julius Jones, and luckily, by a stroke of luck and because people were aggressively fighting for this, a coalition of celebrities, conservatives even, and Christian leaders urged Governor Kevin Stitt to commute the death penalty sentence of Julius Jones, and they did. Including Kim Kardashian, by the way. That is true. Kim Kardashian, aka what do you call it? Kim Kardashian, aka Pete Davidson's girlfriend. You might recognize her as Pete Davidson's next girlfriend, new girlfriend. Wanted this execution to be commuted. Okay, Oklahoma actually put a moratorium on executions, not because they're fucking woke, but because they kept botching executions. The fact that we still have capital punishment in this country is completely psychotic. completely fucking psychotic. It's insane to me. It's wild. I cannot comprehend it. It doesn't fit in my mind. It is fucking psychotic. It's insane. It's inhumane. It's barbaric. What the fuck are we doing? Let alone the reason why Oklahoma had to do a moratorium on their executions was because
4 months less go.
They were killing them wrong. They kept fucking it up, torturing them in their last moments. I don't know what the fuck a humane execution would look like, but these were even more inhumane than the average execution.
Pogno brain rot.
We kill people that kill people because killing is wrong, except we don't always kill people that kill people. Like in this case. Okay? The Innocence Project and numerous other... The last person to be executed in France was Hamida Dejandoubi, who was guillotined on the 10th of September, 1977. What the fuck? Yeah, that's right. Not every fucking person that gets executed by the state is actually fucking guilty of the crime that they committed. That's also another thing that happens in fucking Oklahoma.
Sexy and strong.
Okay? And the overwhelming majority of the criminals on death row that are declared innocent when new evidence arises, guess what race they are? It's like 9 out of 10, by the way. Like, it's like 90%. They're black. Nearly 90% of people on death row that are found to be innocent of the crimes when new evidence is found, they're black. One of my relatives was the last person to be hung in my city. She killed her mother with a fire poker. Big oof. We're going to get to the fucking Julius Jones situation after the Arbery one is done.
Burford, when he was away, when he was not a threat, if he wanted to be a threat and he was going past that, yeah, I got out of the truck, yes ma'am. When he turned and running away is when I got out of the vehicle.
Why in the world would Mr. Arbery be...
Bro, my man said, how many percentage of the people on death row are black, though? Dog, do you not understand that, like, that doesn't save the situation? That shows how fucking racist the criminal justice system is. You absolute dumbass. That's the point. Okay? Black people are significantly more likely to get way higher sentences, whether their crime is violent or non-violent. Okay? They're way, way, way more likely. And they're also significantly more likely to be fucking innocent. That is so stupid, dude. How do you... What, you thought that was an own? This is why the 1350 rhetoric is idiotic without additional context that explains the situation, okay?
Be a threat to you.
Because of when I asked him what was going on.
Maybe it means no one's checking white people's cases? No, you fucking idiot. That's not what that means. I also don't want the white people to get executed either, you fucking moron. No, that's not what that means. That means that out of all the fucking cases they're picking, out of all the cases that they're looking at, which they're looking at all of them, black people are being falsely fucking pinned on crimes that they did not commit at a much higher fucking rate than white people. Why is that so hard for you to put in your fucking racist ass brain, bro? Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking fuck me, dude. Holy shit, seriously. Motherfuckers will literally be like, dude, anything but racism, dude. It's literally everything. Kyle Rittenhouse actually fucking murdered people because there was a riot happening there. It's like, yeah, dude, because he's like an animal. You know what Kyle Rittenhouse is? That's what, when people say like, well, it would have never happened if there was no fucking riot in Kenosha. You know what I think of when I think of people like that justify fucking murders that, you know, Republicans engage in or commit? I think of the fucking plant from Mario Kart, you know? Like the plant from Nintendo that just like, bing, bing, sucks you up no matter what if you're in the fucking range. Like that's how Republicans act like Republican shooters are. You're just like, oh, you came into my peripheral. I'm a piranha plant. Bam, bam, bam. I have to fucking eat you, dude. Sorry. What is this, dude? Are they like a lifeless organism that is just exclusively about fucking eating people around them? So stupid.
And recognize that it was the guy that I saw on the 11th, and Mr. Albenzi pointing, everything going down, and realize that it is him, and then how he reacted when I shined the lights on him on the 11th. Yeah, you know, he acted like he did not want to be. He was obviously caught sneaking through the front yard. He was obviously where he wasn't supposed to be, where he hasn't been several times, and then he.
What do you mean he was obviously where he wasn't supposed to be, where he'd been several times? You had no prior confrontations with the person. You didn't fucking know that. You literally saw a black dude jogging. Saw a black dude fucking jogging, like going to a fucking construction yard, which like people do all the time. He might have been there to take a fucking piss away from the trail. You know what I mean? He might have fucking been there to just like take a look at it. Hella people have looked into construction yards. It looks fucking cool. Like, you want to know what the fuck's going on. What are they building? That's not a crime, and you don't fucking murder people for that, okay? Yeah, wearing shorts and a fucking white tee, dude. Saw a black dude get startled and said that means he's guilty of something I don't know. Yeah, he's just making it up as he goes along.
Reaches into his pants, I think he has a gun, and that I took that as a threatening gesture and walked in the house. Now it's the same guy.
Listen, brother, you know, he reached into his pants to fucking adjust his cock, and I thought to myself, he's gonna fuck me, and it got me real horned up. Fucking piece of shit, dude. Fucking disgusting scumbag racist motherfucker, dude. Holy shit, I've been hanging out with Ethan so much. That's like a classic fucking that's an Ethan Klein ass joke I just made right there. That's some shit he would say. That he did say earlier in the day when we were doing a podcast. Just before this, he said he turned around and ran. Now he's reaching into his pants. Yeah, he's just fucking lying. It's bullshit.
On the 23rd that I've just pulled up to that turned out my father was correct.
You don't know how it really went down, though? Wait, what? Yes, I do. It's on camera. Yeah. He also later admitted that he never put his hands in his pockets. You are a fucking idiot, dude. Not only are you an idiot, but you're also a racist idiot. You're an idiot for being, like, you're trying to defend an open and shut, clear-cut, racist-ass fucking dude who literally murdered a black person, chased after a black person, murdered him in cold blood, called him the N-word afterwards, and you're still like, I don't know! We don't know! What's up with the evidence? Luckily, they were so fucking stupid, just like your fucking baboon ass, that they were dumb enough to fucking release the footage that literally showed them doing the murder. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Like, white entitlement is the only reason why white people go to jail. What is this shit? It's like the January 6th insurrection, and they're like, I don't understand. Why can't I fucking break into the Capitol building with my camera on my hand? Like, that's the only way that white people are going to fucking jail lately. It's crazy.
An S+ racist.
It's fucking nuts. Nuts.
Correct. People pointing down the road, the same scene that this happened 12 days prior.
That I can't
yes,
remember which of
there
the
was a possibility that he may be armed with that gesture, but he didn't show me that, and he started running down the road. I was no longer under a threat if there.
The defense attorney was upset there weren't enough born in the South white men over the age of 40 without a college education on the jury. I shit you not, he actually told the court that. Yep, that's right. That's the backbone of the criminal justice system. People that are statistically more likely to be white supremacist Trump supporters. Okay, what the fuck's that about, huh?
Yes.
If I can't put more people that are likely white, why aren't there any Klansmen in the jury? Ladies and gentlemen of this fine courtroom on this day, I, Jeffrey Jebediah, am here to tell you a crime has been committed. That's right. On this beautiful courtroom, justice is no longer blind. With a titty out, justice is fully clothed like Sharia law, baby. I'm Clay Higgins, defense attorney, focusing on bird law on the weekends. A crime has been committed on this day right here. I'll tell you what. Why are there no Klansmen? I thought this was supposed to be a jury of our peers. And clearly, folks, the beautiful, kind men and women of this here jury right here. You all know that my client here is a white supremacist. He's racist.
13 months of being a variety frog has buff.
I thought we were supposed to be judged by our peers, other white supremacists. Reminds me of the sissified country lawyer bit from Chapo. It's Salem all over again. My client is very clearly a racist. He said the N-word. That's right. Everybody knows that's the only way. And only then, while you're in the process of saying the N-word, only then are you racist as a white man. Everybody knows this. Not before, not after, but during that moment. But during the moment it starts and the moment it ends, you are a racist. And in no other circumstance, unless you're reading, you know, Tom Sawyer, my favorite book. My client was a racist back then, so he needed to be tried by his peers, other racists.
There was to be one, so I got out of the vehicle after my father got out of the vehicle to see what was going on and watch him.
So when you first pulled up to him, very first time, you confirmed it was him, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You testified under oath to this jury that I'm not going to chase or investigate someone who is armed, right?
That's correct.
And yet you want this jury to believe...
Yeah, why does the jury's race matter, Andes, when, you know, the defense is asking for more white jurors? What's up with that? It almost feels like their entire purpose for asking that question was just to, like, act like they don't know what the fuck's going on. I didn't hear them be like, why does the jury's race matter when you know, when we were talking about how the defense was asking for more white jurors. What's up with that? So strange they shut the fuck up. It's not like I banned all of them.
Believe now that he was a threat to you, okay, and that you perceived him as a threat, yet you continued to chase him down Burford.
I didn't know if he was a threat or not. He never reached in his pockets, and I wanted to see what was happening. I figured I could talk to him at this point, or, you know, getting up to him on the second point.
But hadn't at this point he demonstrated not once, not twice, but 3 times he did not want to talk to you?
Which, when I'm at the stop, when I stopped at Burford.
Mm-hmm. Right, because you pulled up to him once, he doesn't want to talk to you. You back up, he doesn't want to talk to you. You pull down Burford, your dad's yelling, cut him off, cut him off. And all of a sudden, he runs back, he doesn't want to talk to you. That's 3 times he's demonstrated to you that he does not want to talk to you, correct?
Yes.
He's also demonstrated he's no threat to you. He hasn't pulled out a gun.
That's correct.
He hasn't said one word to you.
He has not.
7 months.
He's not threatened you in any way, verbally or physically.
No, ma'am.
No knives.
No knives.
All right. He's not swearing at you, using profanity or anything like that, is he?
Didn't talk.
This part is like the most case closed ass shit I've ever seen, dude. Straight up. It's just like open and shut. Like the prosecutor here just pepperonis through this dude, like butchers him.
At this point, you get out of the truck, correct?
That's correct.
And you get out with your shotgun.
No, I got out when my father got out to get in the back, and then my shotgun slipped and was in the floorboard where my feet were all over it.
Watch him walk away free, no shot. No fucking shot. Listen, folks. The American criminal justice system is without a shred of a doubt incredibly racist, okay? Incredibly. But this isn't fucking 1964, okay? No. No fucking shot. especially with like the way tensions are currently, especially with like
1 year
the camera footage being
less than 3.
totally available, especially because he's no longer a cop. If he was a cop, he would have gotten away with it. If he was active duty police officer at the time, he would have gotten away with it. If he wasn't off duty, he probably would have gotten away with it. If there was no footage, he probably would have gotten away with it. But the only time you can't get away with it is if you very clearly did it, aren't a cop, and also on top of that, literally fucking caught on camera. You might be dumb enough to assume that that fucking video footage absolves you. Might be entitled enough to think that it absolves you, but this is the one fucking instance where it's like, no shot, dude.
Once I'm out of the vehicle, it was safe to, I'm not going to reach out. Wasn't going to grab it while Mr. Arbery.
This is a good take. White supremacy will sacrifice a fellow white person if their crime is too bold because it ruins the game for the rest of them. Yup. You can always also turn back at like Derek Chauvin, for example, and point at him and go, look, see, we're not racist. I was in support of jailing Derek Chauvin. Throw him under the jail. I hate that guy. The same goes for this dude. Okay?
Sup, nerds.
Also, you can still turn around and be like George Zimmerman, of course, did the honorable thing and the right thing and the only thing to do in that situation, you know? That's how it goes. And not even then, but also not even pay attention to the other million different things that happen to black people on a daily basis and say systemic racism doesn't exist. I mean, look at that. Derek Chauvin is in fucking, he's in jail. Come on, bro. Now, of course, Hogs still went buck wild on Derek Chauvin's conviction and tried to fucking point at anything they could. Immediately, they redirected the fucking attention back to the media and said something along the lines of like, oh, well, actually, the media is the reason why they were so biased. It's like, no, dude. He did a murder in broad daylight in front of, like, 40 people. That's why.
Arbery was right there. There was no reason for it. He's run off. I'm on the side of the truck, so at that point, I grabbed the shotgun out of the floorboard and put it back on the seat.
Your dad gets out with his .357 Magnum, correct?
I didn't know if he had it on him or not. I knew he had it, but I didn't see it. He didn't have it in his hand.
So he didn't have it in his hand as he ran about 10 yards down the road after Mr. Arbery?
He didn't run down the road after Mr. Arbery.
You have a private citizen here making judgments about whether Arbery was a threat. Was he armed? Had he committed a crime? Was there reasonable suspicion or probable cause? I mean, all those things being laid on that person, and that's what the prosecutor seemed to be digging down on. Ann Bremner, one moment that struck out to me just a couple moments ago, she said, the prosecutor, who is Linda Dunikowski, rather, to Travis McMichael, at this point, Arbery was pinned between the two vehicles, right? That at one of the points right before the shooting took place. How essential is that detail to you there in terms of describing, over time, the cornering, right, of Arbery?
Right, and we had testimony in this case that he was cornered like a rat. The question in this case is, are these people acting as the law? Is vigilantes acting with some kind of authority under law enforcement on this basically citizen's arrest statute that existed at the time? Are they breaking the law by killing Arbery and not acting in self-defense? Or are they above the law, which they're not? We know nobody is. So when you look at whether or not they falsely imprisoned Arbery, that's the felony for felony murder. The question is whether or not they could lawfully do that under the citizen's arrest statute. And guess what? Arbery didn't commit a felony. He didn't take anything from a building. He didn't intend to commit a crime.
Like, I love this argument. Like, oh, so what if he did, dude?
Yeah.
Like, just remember, he didn't. But what if he did? So is that okay then? Like, that they can... Oh, dude, you took something from a fucking construction yard. So we are going to pursue you, drive down, and murder you, and get away with it.
Yay, 5 months.
What if he did? Even then, that is completely fucking unacceptable. Whether he stole something or not, which he didn't, and it doesn't matter. Whether he stole something or not should not matter in this situation. We are living in a psycho world, dude. It's insane. It's fucking insane. And I know she's just explaining the law. I'm just saying that the law is fucking insane. Do you understand? That's my point. My point is, we are deputizing people on the fucking spot in a country where there are more guns than there are people, okay, in circulation, and that the law very clearly says, listen, bro, you got fucking, you took something from a construction yard, you're dead now. Sorry. Like, that's worse than fucking, bro, we talk about Sharia law. Okay, even in the most aggro Sharia law fucking, the Taliban doesn't even fucking murder you for theft. They just cut your hand off, okay? Think about that. Incredible stuff, though.
Should walk free.
Commit a crime within a building, within the meaning of the felony burglary statute. So that's the problem. I mean, it's kind of a house of cards, a fallacy that they're trying to say we were justified. Legally, we were acting as the law, and then therefore, when we pinned him, we were trying to hold him legally, and then when we used force, we were in a place we had a right to be, and we didn't provoke a use of force unlawfully. We were doing the right thing, therefore we acted in self-defense. The state has to disprove that beyond a reasonable doubt, and there should be a defense verdict.
You know, and just to pick up, too, on something that you touched on earlier, Sarah, one of the things that the prosecutor was noting, she repeats, so 3 times Ahmaud Arbery demonstrated he didn't want to talk, that he wasn't threatening in any way, verbally or physically. He agrees, Travis McMichael agrees, he didn't want to talk. She was asking him at the time about, whether he felt threatened, and he said, no, there was no reason for it. And also talked about his gun falling out of his truck. He put it back because he felt there was no reason for it at the time, that the gun had just sort of fallen while he was driving, and he didn't want to pick it up while he was driving because that wouldn't be safe. Those specific moments, how is that laying the groundwork for, if this is obviously what she wants to do, dismantling that claim of self-defense and how Travis McMichael was feeling in those moments?
Mm-hmm. Done and done, Erica, right? Because if he didn't feel a threat, if he didn't believe that Arbery had a gun, if he was running away and just didn't even want to talk to him, how is he a threat? How is that an imminent threat of great bodily injury or death to justify self-defense? And also, to Ann's point, you have to have that felony burglary. And to the criticism that was expressed about the DA yesterday, no, I think she did a great job yesterday, too.
You're a prophet. Dude, I'm done. Matt Gaetz said his office is open to hiring Kyle Rittenhouse as a congressional intern. I'm done. I'm never memeing ever again. I can't. It's dangerous, okay? It's a very dangerous thing to make memes because your memes do become dreams, okay? It's just like, it's just so fucked up, but it's,
too, because she presented video evidence of Arbery being at this unoccupied home under construction, but that he never broke in, which is an element of burglary, and that he never committed a felony. He didn't steal anything. He didn't do anything while he was on this premise. It's unclear why he was going there. It's undisputed that he was going there, but there is no underlying felony to justify a citizen's arrest. So, like Ann said, these guys are...
Okay, we're done with the rest of this fucking weird thing, but here, this is the other part that I was going to show you. In the Ahmaud Arbery trial,
happy 5 months. Hasan
this is why leftists say leftism is when no joke. This is why they fucking lose their minds whenever I make a joke, because some of those memes do become reality, and that's fucking not good. Okay, it's actually not good at all, and I'm sorry. I feel like I'm responsible for that, just like I'm responsible for the top of the hour ad break. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 60-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free. You can do that by fucking waiting for a gifter if it comes. Okay? It may or may not. But like I said, at the top of the hour, the ad break comes regardless. It's free, though, if you have a Twitch Prime. Here is the ad break now. Dude, I have a headache.
In just a few hours, prosecutors will resume their case in the murder.
Free for $120 per year? Dude, you sound like those fucking weirdos who say free college ain't free. Yeah, of course, Amazon Prime isn't free, dude. Like, free college ain't free, brother. Someone's paying for it. It's like, yeah, that's why I say as long as you have an Amazon Prime account connected to your Twitch account, you get one free Prime subscription a month. You're not actually fucking making like a bold or brilliant statement there. You're not arriving at a hidden truth that we were hiding.
Murder trial of 3 men charged in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. The judge Monday rejecting the defense request for a mistrial and blasting one attorney for comments objecting to black pastors being in the courtroom. CNN's Martin Savage is live for us in Brunswick, Georgia. Martin, tell us the latest here.
Morning, Brianna. Yeah, for a time it looked like this case was going to come to an abrupt and ugly ending, not because of what was said on the witness stand, but because of what was heard and seen in the courtroom.
In the context of this trial, we object to his presence in the public gallery inside the courtroom.
An explosive morning in the trial of the 3 men accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, with a still smoldering racially charged debate spurred on by defense attorneys over black pastors in the courtroom.
If somebody is in the gallery here as a member of the public, that's their right to be here, and I'm not going to track individual members of the public who come in and out of this courtroom.
Defense attorney Kevin Goff objecting to Reverend Jesse Jackson's presence in the gallery.
How many pastors does the Arbery family have? We had the Reverend Al Sharpton here earlier, last week. Which pastor is next?
Bro, I love the defense is just like, I'm racist. I don't understand. What's the problem? I'm just a racist person. I can't stop myself. I want to say the N-word. I can't say it in the courtroom. I'm going to say it. At some point, I'm going to say it. I'm a racist person. You understand me? I'm a very racist person. And I'm not talking about like how the whole, like I cross the street when I see a black person walking down the street type racist. I'm not talking about that I lock my doors when I see a black person walking down the street type racist. I'm racist as fuck. Yeah. That's right. Why are there, Your Honor, why are there black reverends? What's next?
XD.
Huh? Black people drinking from the same water fountain as whites? Is that what you're going to tell me?
Is Raphael Warnock going to be the next person appearing this afternoon?
Oh my God. He literally is just, bro, this is straight up. He's just like, I'm not even kidding. He literally is just like, I'm a racist person. That's what he's saying here.
Afternoon? We don't know. Your Honor, I would submit, with all respect to the Reverend Jesse Jackson, that this is no different than bringing in police officers or uniformed prison guards in a small town where a young black man has been accused of assaulting a law enforcement officer or corrections officer.
What? First of all, they do that already. You're in a courtroom. Okay. And secondly, wait a minute, dude. What the fuck? Dude, how is it getting worse? Is he just going to say the N-word? Is he just going to say the N-word? I feel like at the end of this, he has to like wrap it up by just saying it loudly like fucking Kramer on a stage. You know what I mean? He just like has to let it out. You got hate in your heart, let it out. Right. He's about to do like fucking, like tropes. You wouldn't like it if I came to this courtroom right here in blackface. You wouldn't like that, would you? Or actually, I bet you would.
This a recurring issue for William Roddy Bryan's defense attorney in a trial where race has been front and center. Jackson arrived at court Monday morning after Goff said this on Thursday.
We don't want any more black pastors coming in here, or other Jesse Jackson, whoever was in here earlier this week, sitting with the victim's family, trying to influence a jury in this case.
He's literally doing the Kyle Rittenhouse. He's getting a combo. He's like, Your Honor, I've been following the Rittenhouse trial closely, and I found out that once you do one murder, you get to have bonus murders for free. And, you know, that's what I'm doing. You let me rip one, I'm going to do a combo now. You know, the second and third racist things I say, they're just free, you know? They come with the territory. A territory that Jeffrey Jebediah Clay Higgins, attorney at large, and bird law enthusiasts do not want. Just like I don't want black people in this courtroom.
8-month anniversary week.
Nuts. Actually fucking insane.
If a bunch of folks came in here dressed like Colonel Sanders with white masks sitting in the back, I mean, that would be a problem.
He did it. He literally did it. He did the meme. Also, isn't that a fucking self-report? Like he's saying, he just did the meme. He did the meme. I was just kidding when I said, Your Honor, I want some Klansmen in here to even out the presence of black in this courtroom. He literally said that. He said that. That's incredible. That is actually the most fucking incredible thing I have. Wow. I thought that would be a joke. I thought that would be like, I thought that would be a meme where, you know, I thought, what is the most insane thing I can come up with as a joke? And then that guy just said it. He just said it like, it's like a normal take. Which, by the way, of course, he thinks he's making such a good point. He thinks he's really spitting. Look at him. Look at the lady's face. Oh, she's like, that's our attorney, dog. Our client's going to jail.
Dressed like Colonel Sanders, trying to influence a jury in this case. If a bunch of folks came in here dressed like Colonel Sanders with white masks sitting in the back, I mean, that would be a problem.
That's awesome.
Has flex.
Why are you, first of all, I cannot believe, I mean, I can believe that like a fucking racist ass, you know, country lawyer right here is so racist that he thinks like it is an equivalence between a fucking, you know, like Klansman is the same as like a fucking black pastor.
When a cop is the victim is a cop. So why would we have black people in the courtroom when the victim is black?
Yeah, what I find to be like an insane self-report here is the fact that he's admitting that like the Klansman would be on his side.
WTFY.
Like he's saying he not only compared, you know, black pastors to you know, to the opposing side being like, you know, a plantation owner, okay?
I watched Pogo, pre-reacted Pogo.
But he also said like,
Pogo.
You know, my side would have plantation owner Klansmen. That's you know, that's the ultimate self-report. That's great. He knows what he's doing. He's literally saying like, I'm racist, Your Honor. I'm racist, and my client is too.
He was actually referencing the Reverend Al Sharpton, who was in the courtroom on Wednesday to support Arbery's family. Goff apologized to the court on Friday, but brought up the issue again Monday. Judge Timothy Walmsley rebuked the defense attorney.
Now, with individual members...
By the way, can you imagine, like, look at the difference between judges, dude. The other judge, I feel like, would have been like, that's right. We are proud of our heritage. Well, he doesn't sound like that. He sounds more like, we are proud of our heritage out here in Wisconsin, don't you know? Kenosha is a little town where we got values. We got little value. We like to play trivia. You're right. You betcha. Jesse Jackson, get out of here.
Never banned has prey survived till now. Has prey never banned has prey survived till
That's
now.
what the other judge would be like. Either you leave the courtroom, either you leave my courtroom, or I bring some Klansmen in here right now.
Or individuals coming into the courtroom, I will say that is directly in response, Mr. Goff, to statements you made, which I find reprehensible. The Colonel Sanders statement you made last week, I would suggest maybe something that has influenced what is going on here. You need to understand, everybody, that your words in this courtroom have an impact on a lot of what's going on.
Ahmaud Arbery's neighbor, Carol Flowers, was called as a witness. During her testimony, Arbery's mother began to cry when a photo of her son alive was shown. The emotion leading to a break. After that break, Goff asked the judge to again take account of every person in the gallery, saying,
Stop, dude. This is so disgusting, dude. I don't know. I want to make jokes about this, but like also at the same time, it's like fucking insane, dude.
He was fearful certain individuals could sway the jury by being...
Bro, this, like, the fact that he thinks he can say this is disgusting to me, okay? Like, he thinks...
Much love.
That he can say this and get away with saying it, and like people won't criticize him, people won't get mad at him. Like, he's not... The entitlement is fucking nuts, dude.
Being present, adding...
Your Honor, the case law out there in mob cases and other cases demonstrates all the ways that presence in a gallery can influence jurors in a case. And I certainly don't mean to suggest that Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson or any other pastor belong to a mob.
Sounds
but
like
at the
the
same
lawyer is trying
time,
to outrace
we
his
are talking
discipline.
about organized behavior by whoever outside the courthouse leading up to this case, where we have all these community leaders fearful that the city's going to burn down.
That's when all three defense attorneys moved for a mistrial, claiming their clients were not receiving a fair trial, also citing Arbery's mother's emotions.
Based on that outburst, the court is not granting a mistrial.
Bro, these guys should go to jail. Like, those defense attorneys should literally be thrown in jail. I don't give a fuck what reason. Hold them in contempt of court or something. Just jail them, dude. Fuck them. Holy shit. If I had just a fraction of power, oh my God, dude. I would literally just be like, you're going to jail for racism. That's right. Yeah, it's now illegal. You're literally guilty. It's just like open and shut case. You're going to jail. Holy fuck.
Pog.
Like, there's a thing here, right? Like, as a defense attorney, you have to fucking defend your client, okay? You have to defend your client as best as you can. Because everybody deserves a fucking fair trial, okay? I get that. You don't have to do all the extra shit, brother. Like, you know, just defend him. You don't have to also be like, black people scare all of us, don't they? Shouldn't be in the courtroom, Your Honor. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
1 year hassle.
He's just freestyling at this point. He's just like, he's literally just like, I took on this case not because I believe that like everybody's equal in the eyes of the law, but because I'm racist as fuck. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm gonna say a bunch of shit today.
Fucking racist attorneys just volcano them.
Every state had a code of professional conduct for attorneys. No shot this dude would make it anywhere else, even in Florida.
Jackson said this later outside the courthouse.
As for them challenging my right to be there, the judge should, with my constitutional right to be there, and my moral obligation to be there. I'm about people who are in need, whose backs against the wall. That's what we do. So we're going to keep sharing with this family. It's a priority and focus of ours now.
The trial resumed in the afternoon.
Oops, sorry.
With a series of forensic experts testifying about fingerprints, fibers, and enhancements made to the cell phone video. That video shows Arbery's death on February 23, 2020, after he was chased by Gregory and Travis McMichael.
Where am I?
These fucking hogs, dude. Bro, you watch shit like this, and then people still say, like, does racism exist in America? I mean, here, bro, individual acts of racism. Okay, there you go. There's 3. You know what I mean? There's 3 of them.
Armed father and son and their neighbor, William Roddy Bryant. The 3 pursued the 25-year-old in their pickup trucks before cornering him and Travis McMichael shooting him.
I mean, by the way, like, it's like very clearly he's jogging. Like,
pickup trucks before cornering him and Travis McMichael shooting him.
Like, look at his fit.
Hey, I'm so happy it's been a year already. You're
the
my
prosecution
biggest
presented the weapon
inspiration and one
used
of
in the
few
shooting
keeping me going
and
right
even
now.
showed
Hasan, smile. I hope to meet you one day.
images of holes in Arbery's shirt.
Can you show the jury how close that gun would be to that T-shirt?
A firearms expert for the Georgia Bureau of Investigations testified that Arbery was shot at close range.
The end of the shotgun was very close to that fabric when it was fired. But to have something that large, it had to be made by in my opinion, made by the gas from the tearing of the large amount of gas that exits the end of the barrel of the weapon. Also observed is the rolling of the fabric where the edges of it.
No, it wasn't at night. No, it was full daylight. They chased him down. Full daylight, broad daylight.
And rolled up.
Arbery's mother reportedly kept her eyes closed during the replays of the cell phone video of her son's last moments. She later said she was satisfied with the prosecution's case.
The state is doing a very fantastic job in presenting the evidence in the case. I'm very confident that we will get justice for Ahmaud.
Didn't the video only come up like way after? Yes, dude. Yes. They thought the video served their purpose. Like, the defense side thought the video literally fucking served their purpose. Like, made them look good. That's how fucking nuts that is. They recorded a lynching, okay, in broad daylight and thought, this is good. Like, this is actually fire. I'm dropping the hottest mixtape. The hottest racism mixtape of the summer. Like, it's fucking insane, dude. It's like, dude, if they were like a little bit, if these racist pieces of shit were just a little bit smarter, like, they would not be in trouble. That's the worst part about this case. Makes you wonder how many of these things happen that go unnoticed, devoid of media attention. You know what I mean? Racism and intelligence are polar opposites. What do you mean? No, I know that, but like, what if they were like a little bit, just a fraction smarter than to fucking film the lynching? Or admit that the lynching video exists? Because without that cell phone footage being leaked to the fucking media, this would not be a case. The DA, the district attorney dropped it. Like, I'm pretty sure they literally... If I remember correctly, here, I'll look at it, but...
13 months boys.
Yeah, not the defense, sorry, but the original Ahmaud Arbery trial was not going to occur.
10 months a year.
And the ex-prosecutor actually was charged with mishandling the case. Because the former U.S. prosecutor was charged with violating her oath of office and obstructing the arrest of men accused of killing the black jogger in 2020. The charges allege that Miss Johnson showed favor and affection to Travis's father, Gregory McMichael, who was a former employee of the district attorney's office. Yeah. So when I tell you this fucking, like, you know, this system is fucked from top to bottom, this is what I mean. The Georgia Attorney General Office indictment claims Ms. Johnson knowingly and willfully hindered police officers from arresting suspect Travis McMichael. She soon after recused herself in the case over her connection with the elder McMichael. Ms. Johnson could not immediately be reached for comment. Our office is committed to ensuring those who are entrusted to serve are carrying out their duties ethically and honestly, Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr said in a statement. According to the indictment, Ms. Johnson also failed to treat Mr. Arbery and his family fairly and with dignity by not disclosing she had sought the help of another district attorney, George Barnhill. There you go, dude.
Pog.
And the thing with Ahmaud Arbery is that even though video footage shows that he had like shorts and a white tee on, white supremacists on the internet, if you ask them, still routinely lie about that case too. They say, oh yeah, he was jogging with Timbs on and jeans on. Like, they just lie. And even then they try to justify it. You can tell about how racist a person is by just like seeing the length and the extent they'll go to.
Brain rot.
I've heard that so many fucking times. Thank you, Rocks, for the 5 gifted subs. Those 3 dudes going straight to jail. Fuck yeah, dude. Throw them under the goddamn jail. Candace Owens said today there's no evidence that he was jogging. Yeah, exactly, because she's a fucking white supremacist. Police did not charge the men until the shooting gained widespread attention and sparked nationwide protests. Ms. Johnson was voted out of office later that year and after the national uproar over the case. Yeah, I told you. I fucking told you, dude. Look. There's literally zero evidence that Ahmaud Arbery was out for a jog on the day that he illegally entered someone else's property, and yet the majority of people keep repeating the lie that he was. If a person is truly innocent, why lie? Like, I can't tell you what I want to happen to Candace Owens, because I will 100% be banned, probably permanently. So I'm just going to keep it at that. Okay? But I truly wish things that I can't say out loud happen to her. Okay? It's just like, it makes me so angry that she exists in the fucking weird demon-like creature that she is, in that form that she is.
Happy 11 months, Hasan and chat. You're all beautiful.
Race said Trayvon Martin beat up Zimmerman too before he was shot as wild. Yeah, they just fucking do that. They just lie. You can't stop. You can't stop it. They will just do everything and anything to just like to make their side look you know, redeemable. On the day you are done with Twitch and move on, you'll be able to, bro, shout it out as much as you like. Yeah.
As he was getting into his car last evening after trial, I caught up with attorney Kevin Goff, and I asked him what's next. He implied he was going to be busy last night working on a new motion. What that motion is about, we're not quite clear, but it's pretty obvious we haven't heard the last on the issue of black pastors and the threat he believes they pose to this case. Brianna and John.
Wow. Martin, thank you so much.
1 year.
Joining me now is Charles Coleman, civil rights attorney and former prosecutor and trial attorney. Counselor, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We don't want any more black pastors here. How many black pastors?
Okay, I never care about this part.
Hi.
New Channel 5 just came out. So we're at least going to watch that. You know, a little bit of fun stuff, a little bit of Joseph Rogan. Oh, but before we get to that, actually, before the Channel 5 video, there's a couple more things that I want to look at. Sorry. Charlie Kirk debates Marxist atheist. Ben Burgess. Ugh, I don't really care about this. As I said already, don't let your dreams become fucking memes because it already has become memes. I was joking about how Kyle Rittenhouse will be offered a fucking job in Congress. Turns out everyone's favorite alleged pedophile, Matt Gaetz, sex trafficker Matt Gaetz, is avoiding the FBI investigation by going on Newsmax and talking about how he wants a teenager to be his new pet, I guess.
Thank you for your advocacy for Kyle Rittenhouse. He is not guilty. He deserves a not guilty verdict, and I sure hope he gets it because you know what? Kyle Rittenhouse would probably make a pretty good congressional intern. We may reach out to him and see if he'd be interested in helping.
Matt Gaetz revokes offer to Rittenhouse upon learning that he is no longer 17. Sorry. Yeah, he might be a little too old for me.
The country in additional ways. Thank you for your advocacy.
Yeah. Yeah, give Rittenhouse the fucking Matt Gaetz. Let God sort it out, okay?
Poggers chat say poggers.
Anyway. Oh, the Hoffa regime is over. Look at that. Sean O'Brien prevails in the race for Teamsters president, sending sharp rebuke to the Hoffa dynasty. This is some internal stuff going on with the fucking Teamsters. This is kind of huge news. This dude is kind of cool from what I understand. This is a good deal. Anyway, getting back to fucking Matt Gaetz though. Very weird that you're like, "Oh, the only qualifications I have for an intern in my fucking office is if you've killed people." Like, the only thing I know about you is that you took your fucking AR-15 or you took someone else's AR-15, okay, and you blasted fools. So I think that's good enough for me to hire you as a congressional intern, dude. Cool stuff. Saw a tweet that said, if you ever wanted to be part of a strike, it's time to get a job at UPS. Yeah, they will be. Teamsters have a lot of fucking power. It's one of the most powerful unions, if not the most powerful union in North America. Like, obviously, other than like police unions and shit, but like, fuck them, that's not a real union. And we'll talk about it in a second. The way they're looking at each other in that pic is probably exactly how they look at each other. Yeah, no, that's Matt Gaetz when he finds out that he's not 17 anymore. Wait, does Matt Gaetz know that Kyle Rittenhouse actually ended up murdering a dude who was a convicted sex offender, though? I don't know, bro. That's why I'm telling you, dude. That's a perfect mixture. Let God sort it out, dude. Put them together. See what happens. Give them a gun, too. Let them figure it out. They really let this fashion motherfucker get a job in Congress, but they won't even like the socialists, bro. Hogs really say kill the lefties, but like with climate, what? Gaetz said he might reach out to see if he'd be interested in helping the country in additional ways. As in, additional ways meaning like he already helped the country by like killing people, but he can help the country in additional ways by also being his congressional intern. Yeah, maybe if he Rosenbaums Matt Gaetz, then yeah, he is helping the country in an additional way, I guess. In a video game, of course. Obviously not in real life. Anyway, so I'm Chillax. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. By being his chai boy? Yeah, like fucking... Maybe he'll free Nestor finally. Wants to give him control of his Venmo account for plausible deniability? Huh. Yeah, he's gonna pull a fucking Ghislaine Maxwell with Kyle Rittenhouse. That's what he's gonna do. Okay, conservatives are gonna clip that law. They'll be confused though because, like, you know, I said that he murdered Rosenbaum, and I'm saying, like, you know, that's like it could be perceived as positive. Oh, this is wonderful. Yeah, I did see this thread. Here is Senator John Kennedy. Okay, another wonderful fucking Dark Souls boss that happens to be in the American Congress. Pressing Biden's pick for the currency comptroller, okay, who used to be a member of the group of a group called the Young Communists. Omarova explains because she was born in the Soviet Union, she was a part of a school youth program mandated for students.
Called the Young Communist, didn't you?
As in, like, every single person in the country did that. That's just like, it's like being a part of the fucking Boy Scouts, okay, or the Girl Scouts, you know? Or
Senator,
more than that.
Are you referring to my membership in the Youth Communist Organization while I was growing up in the Soviet Union?
I don't know. I wanted to ask you that question.
Well, Senator,
There was a group called the Young Communists, and you were a member. Is that right?
I'm not exactly sure which group you're referring to.
Well, the formal name of
He's like, there was multiple. Wait, you mean to tell me you were a part of multiple commie groups? Are y'all hearing this? Are my ears deceiving me? How the fuck is she admitting to this thing?
of it is the Leninist Communist Young Union of the
Respect. Respect, by the way. Big respect.
Russian Federation.
Shouts out Lenin.
And it's also known as the Leninist Komsomol of the Russian Federation. And it's commonly referred to as the Young Communists. Were you a member?
Senator, I was born and grew up in the Soviet Union.
Yes, ma'am. But were you a member of that organization?
Everybody in that country was a member of the Komsomol, which was the communist youth organization, because
so you
that
were.
Defend Lenin. Defend Lenin's honor. Defend it. Do it.
You were a member?
That was a part of normal progress in school.
Did you have
Conservatives be like, cancel culture is a blight on American society by liberals. Also, I'm going to fucking cancel you for being a part of a group of young students that you can't not be a part of when you're growing up in the USSR, but also at the same time, I'm going to do the real McCarthyism, brother. This is McCarthyism. Like, quite literally, what he's doing here is McCarthyism. Like, that's like a one-to-one comparison, okay? Like, I'm not exaggerating. I'm not embellishing. This is actually quite literally McCarthyism. It's that. It is the one-to-one. And he's like, I'm doing it in 2021, baby. Let's do it. Holy fuck. And it's like, you can do that. You can do that. You can do that in America, just like you could do that back then. And by the way, Fox News is going buck wild on this issue, too. Like, I'm sure they're... Yeah, Biden banking nominee praised the Soviet system. Fuck yeah, dude. They better not fucking back away from this. I don't even know what the fuck she's about, but I'm so on board, dude. What's she gonna do, bro? Institute like Leninist principles, dude, by being the fucking comptroller? Is that how she's gonna do it? Biden banking nominee praised the Soviet system. Today, wait, hold on. Chiron is giving me conflicting signals, dude. I'm so confused. The top, it says, Biden banking nominee praised Soviet system. Right underneath it says, Omarova denounced communism in the Soviet Union. So what are they doing? Are they like covering their asses? I feel like they're covering their asses. Like on the one hand, they're like, in bold, we're going to say, this lady praised the Soviet system. And then in the tinier bottom, we write that. So old people that watch us, they can't read that well. Okay, their eyesight is bad because, you know, we're not going to expand, you know, optical insurance to Medicare, obviously. So we just put that down there for plausible deniability. And then we just fucking, you know, go off. Part 2, the Chiron should have lying. Biden nominee pushes communist ideas. What's wrong with actually praising the Soviet system, though? Is it illegal? In America, it might as well be, brother. I mean, look how many people fucking lose their shit because they have a USSR flag, dude. It's like, come on.
Have you resigned?
From the
Young Communists?
Have you resigned from the Young Communists? A group that no longer exists from a country that no longer exists. It ceased to exist 30 years ago. When I see how fucking, like, how stupid the American people are, I want to video game myself, okay? It's just like, it's hard to live in this planet, dude. I just like, it's like, dude, I don't know. I just fuck it. Like, this shit makes me want to YOLO, okay? I mean, seriously, I try my fucking hardest not to be a doomer, okay? But god damn it, do they make it hard. I mean, they make it so fucking hard, dude. Look at this. Like, that's a fucking congressperson, guys. Her mother was a doctor at a local hospital, and she was chiefly raised by a grandmother who was orphaned when Stalin sent her entire family to Siberia. Omarova graduated from Moscow State University in 1989 on the Lenin Personal Academic Scholarship. Her thesis from MSU is titled Karl Marx's Economic Analysis and the Theory of Revolution in Capital. In the Capital? Wait, what?
And HasanAbi, let's take a break.
You grow out of it with age, automatically.
Did you send him a letter though, resigning?
Senator, this was many, many years ago. As far as I remember how the Soviet Union worked, was at certain age, you automatically stop being a member of
Could you look at your records and see if you can find a copy of your...
Senator Kennedy, I don't interrupt. I almost never interrupt these, but...
Well, you always interrupt me, Mr.
No, actually, I don't. Not nearly as many times as I'd like to. No, she renounced her Soviet citizenship.
Well, I understand that.
I mean, someone in the chat said, is this the same guy as the defense attorney in the Arbery case? It might as well be. Yeah, same shit.
You professor or comrade? I don't mean any disrespect. I don't know whether to call you professor or comrade.
Senator, I'm not a communist. I do not subscribe to that ideology. I could not choose where I was born. I do not remember joining any Facebook group that subscribes to that ideology. I would never knowingly join any such group. There is no record of me ever actually...
Dude, that's it. I'm a Stalinist now. Straight up. Dude. Oh my God. Reading this, I'm like, I'd purge that motherfucker. Gulag. Straight up. I would send him and 7 generations of his family to Siberia if I had a fucking crumb of power. This is why I can't. I can never be in power. Oh my fucking God. I would send him and all of his family members to Siberia. Okay? I put him on the fucking train and I would send their ass over there, dude. Go work in the fucking mines. Holy fucking shit. He literally is just like still going. He's still like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should call you comrade. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
participating in any Marxist or communist discussions of any kind.
Like, think about what she's saying. Like, she has to say she has never participated in Marxist discussions, okay? And before the fucking weirdo dipshits chime in with the Nazism, no, we're talking about a different economic structure, okay? A different way to organize the economy. We're not talking about like fucking Stalinist principles or anything like that, like the applications of fucking Marxist-Leninist principles by Stalin or anything like that. We're just straight up. She's like, as an economist, she has to say like, oh, I've never even thought about, Marxism. That's insane, dude.
My family suffered under the communist regime. I grew up without knowing half of my family. My grandmother herself escaped death twice under the Stalin regime. This is what's seared in my mind. That's who I am. I remember that history. I came to this country. I'm proud to be an American. And this is why I'm here today, Senator.
Come on, dude. Come on. Throw the gauntlet. I'm just saying. Think about it, chat. Remember, immediately, Almarova's like, all right, I'm invoking my right to fucking bring the gauntlet. Drops the gauntlet. Boom, dude. All of a sudden, Lenin breaks through like the fucking Kool-Aid man in a Mecha. Okay? They put his lifeless body inside of a fucking USSR-made Mecha. He starts shooting. He's shooting bullets, but like not bullets. It's like his punches, okay? All of a sudden, he's like, all right, let's do it. And then he has to fight Kennedy, whatever the fuck the dipshit's name is. I fucking keep forgetting. John Kennedy. He has to fight him, okay? Turns out, Lenin's corpse that is still in whatever, is it in fucking Moscow or Leningrad, whatever, I don't know where the fuck it is. His corpse is technically a constituent in Louisiana, okay? That's right. We just fucking pulled the most devious leg of all time. Not only do we have the gauntlet concept that I brought up, okay? But now also on top of that, we're using Lenin's mausoleum is in Moscow. Okay. Yeah. Now all of a sudden, Lenin is fighting or has to, sorry, Senator Kennedy has to fight Lenin in a Mecha. Think about that. Think about that. That'd be so sick. Why is this bit still going? He's lost it. No, dude. I dream of a better tomorrow. Okay. All the bad things I meme about become reality. Why can't we have the good things I meme about become reality? The political analysts that come to the stream for.
Senator, I'm here today because I'm ready for public service.
I'm just saying, dude. Mecha Lenin, dude.
Banks object to your willingness to enforce the law to keep our system safe, and that you may cut into big bank profits. So they and their Republican buddies have declared war on you. The attacks on your nomination have been vicious and personal. We've just seen them. Sexism, racism, pages straight out of Joe McCarthy's 1950s Red Scare tactics. It is all there on full display. Welcome to Washington in 2021. Professor.
When I was growing up in India, I used to think America is run by very competent, good leaders, and then I moved here. Now I have more respect for Premier Xi. Put Lenin's corpse in the Jeff Bezos Mecha, okay? That's all I'm saying. It would be fucking sick. And then have that be automated. Have that be automated to beat the fucking shit out of John Kennedy when Omarova throws the fucking gauntlet. And you tell all of other chatters for schizo posting. I have a beautiful imagination, okay? And that's what it is. I imagine a better tomorrow. One where, you can call in for unpopular senators. You can call in a constituent to beat their fucking ass in the halls of Congress. Okay, in a totally legal process, mind you. I'm not saying I want this to be the law. The gauntlet system would make everything better. It is the only way to revolutionize American politics. You know it. I know it. We all fucking know it. Fox News knows it, and John Kennedy certainly knows it. He fears the gauntlet. He fears the fucking gauntlet. He does not want the gauntlet to come because then that way he'll get his ass beat, okay? He'll have to actually abide by the interests of the masses rather than the select few constituencies that he cares about, i.e. his corporate benefactors, okay? I think Louisiana constituents would vote for this. Yeah, I agree. Can you imagine beating, having some fucking burly boy from Kentucky beat the doors off of Mitch McConnell, dude? Just beat the fucking living shit out of him, dude. Holy fuck. That'd be sick. That would actually be fucking sick.
$11 months.
Yeah, under the gauntlet system. Yeah, Rand Paul his ass. Yeah, make it a pay-per-view. Make all the profits go to the fucking federal government. That's a funding mechanism too. Yeah. All of a sudden, C-SPAN, most popular broadcast, dude. Can you think about that? C-SPAN, all of a sudden, watched by, 330 million people a night. Abortion goes to the funerals? No shot, dude. No, literally fucking piss on that after who cares? We're going to talk about some good news, but not full good news. And that is the death penalty sentence of Julius Jones, who was convicted of murder in 2002, has been commuted by Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt. Now, this was such a fucking profound injustice. And I'm going to give you guys the details of this case. This was such a profound injustice that it wasn't just like celebrities like Kim Kardashian, football players, whatnot, people that actually grew up with Julius Jones and I think played basketball with him back in the day a little bit, like literally conservative and Christian leaders were saying, you have to commute this death sentence. And Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma called off the execution of the death row inmate just hours before the man was scheduled to die by lethal injection on Thursday, culminating an extraordinary campaign for clemency that drew in celebrities, his fellow conservatives, and Christian leaders. Unfortunately, of course, that came with a qualification, and that was that he can no longer, he commuted his death sentence and sentenced him to life in prison with no way of demanding parole. Now, the death sentence is already something that I am expressly against. I've talked about this before many different times. I think it's fucking bullshit. I'll give you some details about, we already talked about what the percentage of people that are on death row is disproportionately black. The percentage of people that are innocent on death row or found innocent after being on, no parole possibility, after being found not guilty or is also like 90% black. Okay? So I want to give you some details of what happened in 2002, okay? So here is the Innocence Project talking about the Julius Jones case. In 1994, Ron Williamson came within 5 days of being executed by the state of Oklahoma for a crime that he did not commit. He was sentenced to death in 1987. Wait, what the fuck? That's different. Okay, 34 years later, Oklahoma is poised to repeat this horrifying error. Julius Jones now sits on death row awaiting execution despite compelling evidence of his innocence. So in 1993, is there a video? Actually, I kind of want to show you guys more, but in 1999, at the age of 19, Mr. Jones was convicted of murdering a businessman after prosecution and trial marred by egregious failures, by the way, by his defense counsel and police and prosecutorial misconduct. He was sentenced to death. Some of the shit that they did, first of all, they have literally little to no evidence that pointed to Mr. Jones's involvement in the murder, okay? Except for the fucking dude who said he was a getaway driver, and then he pointed at him to fucking get out of prison, get out of a longer prison sentence, and he was out of prison in 15 years. He had an alibi that his defense did not bring up, like an actual solid alibi, okay? Oh, here, they talk about it anyway. Here, I'll just talk about it. Little evidence pointed to Mr. Jones' involvement in the murder. He did not fit the description provided to the police. And he had an alibi. At the time of the crime, Mr. Jones was at home with his parents, sister, and older brother. Still, prosecutors relentlessly pursued Mr. Jones despite these conflicting details and the absence of conclusive evidence. Yet there is little doubt that racism was at play in Mr. Jones's case. Remember the courtroom that we were talking about earlier today with the defense attorney being like, there's too many blacks in this courtroom? Now think about Oklahoma in 1999 for a second. Adjust your expectations for that. When police arrested Mr. Jones, who was a black man, he was subjected to a barrage of racial slurs. Okay? We'll look at the video in a second. Thank you, not your average African. He was subjected to a barrage of racial slurs from officers. In the crime's immediate aftermath, the district attorney declared, with no evidence to support the claim, that the murder was an act of violence committed by black men seeking money for drugs. One juror in the mostly white jury used the N-word This is the part I wanted you to hear. Used the N-word and declared that Mr. Jones should be taken behind the courthouse and shot. Jury of your peers, boys. Thus, although the presumption of innocence is the cornerstone of our system of justice, race operated as a proxy for criminality, guilt, and ultimately death worthiness for Mr. Jones, who was 19 at the time. 19 years old. In 1999. To make matters worse, Mr. Jones' own attorneys failed to properly defend him. They not only neglected to present his alibi witness, they also failed to properly investigate the statements of the key witness. Mr. Jones's co-defendant, Christopher Jordan. Numerous people incarcerated with Mr. Jordan subsequently revealed they heard him confess to being the attacker. For more than 20 years, Mr. Jones has fought to prove his innocence and save his own life. Last month, the Oklahoma Pardon and Paroles Board held a commutation hearing and, for the first time in his long history, recommended commuting Mr. Jones's death sentence to life with the possibility of parole. Although a commutation is a long way from exoneration, the decision allowed Mr. Jones and his many supporters around the country to breathe a little easier. And yet, just days later, a new execution date was set, and he made it clear that only a clemency hearing would override the death sentence. That hearing is now taking place, and the board, by a vote of a 3-1, again recommended clemency and again urged commutation for Mr. Jones's death sentence to life with the possibility of parole. They voted now twice in favor of commuting his death sentence. Let's watch the video now.
To accept this free call, press 1.
Hello, my name is Julius Darius Jones. I am on H Unit in OSP of McCarthyism, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma State Penitentiary on death row. I guess you could say I was truly naive. I didn't think something like this could happen.
We got a P. I'll be back.
Because it was suffocatingly, you know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't breathe. I've never felt so cold in my life, you know, thinking that, man, this can really happen. This is really happening to me. Like I was just alone and cold, abandoned. Even if I get out of here tomorrow, I can't get back 21 plus years. My life is not stopping. The threat of me being executed is not stopping.
Julius Jones is one of 45 people currently sitting on Oklahoma's death row. The state is planning to start killing people sentenced to death by lethal injection again, lifting a 5-year ban brought on by 2 botched executions. One man wasn't fully sedated and was in extreme pain for 43 minutes before dying. Another was given the wrong drug and died after 18 minutes. Now that the moratorium is lifted, Jones and his attorneys are worried that he'll be the next to die, even though there's significant evidence that his trial and conviction were racially motivated. Jones was just 19 years old when he was arrested for the murder of Paul Howell, a white insurance agent who was shot to death during a carjacking. Another suspect accused Jones of being the shooter, except Jones didn't match the description given by the only witness to the crime, who said the shooter had half an inch of hair sticking out from underneath a hat. Photos of Jones from days before the murder show his head was shaved at the time. In fact, the suspect who testified against Jones did fit the given description. The co-suspect was also convicted of murdering Howell, but was given a 30-year sentence in exchange for his testimony.
That testimony allowed him to walk in 15. Yup.
He was released after serving just 15 years. The man's cellmates later came forward claiming he'd boasted about setting up Jones while awaiting sentencing. After a 12...
And every single person that said Julius Jones there were a bunch of people that were in prison that said like, oh, Julius Jones actually did this or whatever the fuck. Literally, they had never actually met Julius Jones.
Day trial, Jones, an engineering freshman at the University of Oklahoma on a full ride, was convicted of murder and sentenced to death. He's been incarcerated since 1999 and has been held in solitary confinement for the last 12 years.
They took a young black kid and ended his life, dude, right then and there. Yeah, they put him in solitary confinement, 12 years of torture. Guys, there's no racism in the criminal justice system. Like, that's just not real, dude. Oh, you're so silly. There's no racism in the criminal justice system, bro. Come on. Come on, dude.
Oh.
No, the good news is he literally was not executed today. Because in the United States of America, when a 19-year-old black kid with a fucking promising future is ripped away from his fucking friends and family and claimed to be a murderer and, and given the death penalty by a literally demonstrably racist jury, okay? And a demonstrably racist criminal justice system, we celebrate the minor victories when his death sentence is commuted to life with no parole, with life with no fucking life with no parole, basically. That's it. So they gave him from one fucking death sentence to another with no chance of parole. Now, not only that, but also the reason why Oklahoma wasn't murdering people recently was because they had to put a moratorium, as I said earlier. They had to put a moratorium on executions by the state because they kept botching the executions. Wonderful stuff. Barbaric, dude. Disgusting.
I'm glad that I did take these pictures because it gives me hope, and it's just a good feeling to be able to look back. And when he comes home, we can maybe go from where we left off.
I'm humbled enough to realize that my brother could have been executed. And for all of those that have been executed and were innocent, that gives me strength. And I'm humbled enough to realize that over the course of 20 years, our prayers have not been for nothing.
In Oklahoma, there's a lot of things I didn't see until they happened to me. I question the system now.
In 2017, the bipartisan Oklahoma Death Penalty Review Commission found that it was, quote, undeniable that innocent people have been sentenced to death in Oklahoma. The state is notorious for aggressively seeking the death penalty, a practice that was pushed by the former district attorney of
Oklahoma, I think, has the highest rate of incarcerated women on the planet. By the way, that's a fun little fact about Oklahoma. It is just like a prison state, is a prison colony built on top of indigenous land. So very cool. Very cool state. Now basically fucking as a consequence of fracking has an insane amount of fucking earthquakes, sits in the middle of the tornado corridor. So it has like a huge tornado season. So whenever tornadoes aren't ripping through it, then it's also whenever tornadoes aren't fucking ripping through the state, then they're getting fucked by the magnitude and frequency of earthquakes.
Oklahoma County Bob Macy, his nickname, Cowboy Bob. Macy successfully pushed for the death penalty in Jones's and
the previous governor, Mary Fallon, famously also instituted the National Oil Prayer Day. That's another fun fact about Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma. I've visited it multiple times when my brother used to live there. Yes. And because she was really woke, she allowed Muslims to also partake. In the National Oil Prayer Day. Okay, Oil Field Prayer Day. Just one of the dumbest countries. I mean, the dumbest states on the just on the face of the earth, dude. That's also where the Tulsa riots happened. One of the richest black neighborhoods in the country was destroyed by white supremacists who used artillery, or not artillery, sorry, who used literal fucking planes. The bombing of Black Wall Street, the Tulsa massacre, also known as those two things. It was the richest black neighborhood in the country, and they fucking burned it to the goddamn ground by throwing throwing like bombs from planes. Yeah. So that was a fucking thing that happened in Oklahoma as well. First time planes were used on American soil to attack anything. Yes, that is true. It was the first aerial attack in the United States of America.
53 other cases during his tenure, making him one of the deadliest prosecutors in U.S. history. He resigned in June 2001 after...
Bro, if you got a fucking bow tie like that, you should go to jail. Straight to jail. That's the most racist bow tie I've ever seen, bro.
He resigned.
Look at this. He's got one of them long ones. You see that? I mean, that is like... Bro, wearing that bow tie is the as a white person, wearing that bow tie is the equivalent of saying the N-word, okay?
Let's go.
Nice bathroom. That bow tie is literally calling me the N-word. Exactly. Okay? That's straight, like you're just trying to look like a plantation owner. Still.
Game of fuel.
The fuck is wrong with you, dude?
In June 2001 after he was accused of prosecutorial misconduct and tampering with evidence. Macy died in 2011.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's longer and longer, dude. Oh man, he died in 2011. The bolo necktie is the most racist bow tie around me. 100%. 100%. You see that necktie bolo bow tie, whatever the fuck it's called? Run away, dude. Keeps going.
And dozens of people he helped sentence to death have had their sentence reversed on appeal or been exonerated. But
oh, this motherfucker wore it regularly.
I moved to the US 4 years ago.
Bolo tie and we're with the hard R. Yes, that's like that bolo tie is the hard R bolo tie. 100%.
I moved here thinking I am.
And he has multiple too. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Look at this. He has like every photo they took of him. He's got the tie on, bro.
Yep.
Helped sentenced to death have had their sentence reversed on appeal or been exonerated. But alleged corruption isn't the only reason behind this kind of miscarriage of justice.
So long 9 months.
Didn't Colonel Sanders have that? Yeah, dude. What do you think? Colonel Sanders literally looks like a plantation owner. What the fuck are you talking about? That's the whole point of Colonel Sanders, dude.
It also comes down to racism.
He looks like a slave owner.
He reported in an appeal that his arresting officer used a racial slur. Then the prosecution rejected all but one black person from the jury hearing the case, and one of the 12 jurors used threatening language and a racial slur in the jury room. On top of this, Jones's state-appointed legal team didn't do enough preparation for his trial. David McKenzie was the lead defense counsel.
Julius was the first and only death penalty trial I've ever done. I wish I had the experience that I have now in asking some of the questions of some of the witnesses. Now, when you're dealing with the death penalty, I would have liked to have had longer. I would have liked to have unlimited resources. Our investigator in this case, while a good guy, just wasn't up to the task. I don't think there's any hope left for Julius, and the people that have the ability to kill him are more resolved to kill him, and I don't think there's any stopping him.
Oklahoma has the highest black incarceration rate in the U.S., with black people incarcerated at 4.5 times the rate of white people. Jones's case is now part of the ongoing national conversation on race and the U.S. justice system. thanks in large part to his best friend, Jimmy Lawson.
7 months.
Yeah, so when I got into this 20 years ago, I had no idea, the stuff that I was going to be learning about our criminal justice system, not only in Oklahoma, but on a national level. So what today's climate has done for us with this movement for Julius Jones, it's brought people antennas to say, oh, there's a local case here in Oklahoma that's also going through the same thing that we're seeing nationally. So we're going down to the Black Lives Matter parade, AKA march. This march is about two things. This one is about standing for solidarity for social justice, and then also standing for those who are incarcerated, what I call incarceration justice, such as my friend Julius Jones.
Our main focus here today is to continually demand justice for our brother Julius Jones.
This is a gentleman who can lose his life. But I'm here today to bring you hope, because we have the capacity to change this. Our voices and our votes have the capacity to put pressure on the state of Oklahoma to say that we will not be denied. No, you're not going to kill Julius, because we ain't going to take it.
Pressure to reopen Jones's case is also coming from a new legal team.
We were first appointed to Julius's case in August of 2016 after all of his appeals had ended.
First black cop in Oklahoma used to have people call police on him, reporting a police car was stolen by a black man. This was like in 1990. Oh my God, dude.
We, at that point, began to go back through Julius's case file and were just shocked by the number of issues that pointed to Julius's innocence and his wrongful conviction and his lack of a fair trial that had never fully been aired in any court.
I have never seen a case where the legal team thought it was a case of innocence, and they simply rested without conducting an investigation, without putting on a vigorous defense.
Resources dictate outcomes in the criminal justice system, and when you have defendants who are too poor to hire a lawyer who will zealously advocate their case, the chances of them getting a just outcome are severely reduced.
Oklahoma, like the rest of the country, is grappling with its long history of racism and starting to make some changes, like lowering sentences for some nonviolent crimes. 2 years ago, it commuted sentences for over 400 prisoners, reducing the state's prison population by 15% in the largest single-day mass commutation in U.S. history. The state's Republican governor didn't respond to a Vice News inquiry about the allegations raised in Jones's case, but said he's committed to lowering the incarceration rate in the state and believes his office has made historic progress. Oklahoma Pardon and Parole Board was asked for comment, but refused to provide one regarding Jones's case. Jones applied to the board on October 15, 2019. This is his 10th attempt at getting his case reviewed. It's his last chance.
If you feel so adamant about him being guilty, give him a new trial so that we can prove.
Oklahoma's prison system is so fucked and so horribly backwards that there are actually a lot of conservatives that are like, I mean, obviously they're not like fucking prison abolitionists or whatever, but like there are literally conservative activists that are straight Republican. There are Republican congresspersons that are in favor of changing the way that they operate. That's how bad shit is in Oklahoma, bro. I did get my hair cut, yes. Just in the Arbery case, we saw the coroner not test the body to see how far away the gun was until he saw the video.
Prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, because there's a lot of doubt in his case. Give him a chance. We're asking for him to have a chance, because once you execute a life, you cannot reverse that. You cannot bring that life back.
I am hopeful. I try not to delve too deep into thinking about what I've missed out on and what I've lost, because it does depress me. So yeah, man, all the support and love, and I mean, just how people want justice, actual justice, fairness. That's what gives me hope. It's an amazing thing to see. I'm hopeful that we are at a precipice of change, and that change is for the better. Truth should matter. The actual truth should matter.
I live stream my hometown burning down.
Here's Bezos' money.
Did you see the light sense Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sung off for stabbing the shit out of somebody? Wait, what? Are you sure? Is that what happened? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with all this shit. I can't anymore. Okay, we're gonna do some fucking funsies, okay? We got Channel 5, okay? We got Channel fucking 5, new Channel 5 video. Okay, let's do some fun shit. Let's fun's back on the menu, boys.
Let's go.
Holy shit. I have a fucking headache, dude. Probably because I'm hungry too. I haven't really eaten. Don't you promise to us that you would have a moment of truth? Okay, shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, we'll watch Moment of Truth again. We'll get back to Moment of Truth. Like, why don't you fucking chill out for a second? You know, sit down. God damn, dude.
It's cold old English right here. Yeah, I'm watching these streets also and these weird ass niggas in these cars, nigga. This shit ain't a game. I like to let motherfuckers know around the world it get real tricky, it get real Mickey, it get real dangerous. My goddamn, he came to 55th Street to do an interview. God, great man on hood. But I'll fuck your wife, Custer. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
Who's Custer?
A Custer is a buster with a C. I'm a motherfucking Crip. Something nifty on 50s.
What does it mean to be nifty?
You tell a sitch you wanna bust her pussy and asshole open, you fight me, and then you gonna have a nifty issue with her, yeah? You fight me, you gonna do nifty things in that Motel 5 with that sitch. Let's go ahead and keep it 55th Street. This 55th Street.
How long have you been hanging out here for?
Oh, cuz, I got put on, cuz. I was a teenager.
What does it mean to get put on?
Okay, well, I can take you in the alley. One of y'all want to catch a friendly fade with Crip Mac?
Nick wants to get put on.
Come on, cuz. Come in the alley. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. No Custer shit. Come on. I fight anybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm neighborhood Crip.
Nick, how do you feel? I'm a little nervous. Never been put on.
All cuz gotta do is fight back. Come on, Nick. Swing. Swing. Swing, Nick. Swing. Neighborhood Crip. Hood first motherfucking video man to come in the motherfucking 55th Street alley and actually attempt a 55th Street fade. Cuz got more heart than all these other Custer ass motherfucking video people out here.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Custer is my new favorite word. I've literally incredible, brilliant, bold, revolutionary. Custer.
Yep.
Buster, but you know, we're Crip. So we don't say the B. Custer. Do not say it. Don't say that. I did say that. Does that mean I have to catch a fade now?
Tie Hasan for keeping the news.
Stay out of Crip people's business.
You would have never made the cut. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. But if you would have stayed back here and more motherfuckers would have came, you kept on fighting. As long as you get up and keep fighting, God damn it. On hood, everything would have seemed all right, cuz you would have eventually got put on. We're gonna name him Dynamite Blue. Dynamite Blue, cuz I like the blue at the end of it. In the county jail, you gangbang, Nick, they gonna punch the shit out of you. And remember, if you ever do a lot of time in jail, never commit suicide. I'm just gonna keep it 50-50.
That's really good. See? My man is doing awareness, dude.
Thank you.
Oh.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Breaking news. Breaking news. You're watching Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan.
It's all about having heart, okay? You don't see scared of nobody bigger than you. I understand on neighborhood Crip. Look, Lupe, bring that big fucking thing of water out that fucking back of that car. Lupe from 4-6 neighborhood Crip, so she.
Crip Mac ate fried rice out of a girl's ass during a podcast. That's awesome. Wait, what the fuck? So he's like a known entity. That's what you mean. Crip awareness? Yeah, Crip suicide awareness.
Just happy to be here.
He's been on No Jumper like 6 times. Oh, okay. This is how white conservatives view all black folks, by the way. Yeah, but when you look at someone like this, you got to be real fucking racist to just be like, that's bad and wrong. Because that's awesome. It's just, you know, a wonderful, colorful personality. The real Blue Lives Matter. Yeah, exactly.
From the 40s right up the street on Wood. Oh, Lupe is a great woman. She's an assistant. She helps me with a lot of things out here.
How long have you guys been together for?
We're not in a relationship.
Really?
No, cuz, that's my driver.
I had no idea. I thought you guys were in a relationship.
Bro, I'm his homegirl, bro. You know, it's a difference between sitches and homegirls, you know. I don't gotta, you know, wear his whistle or nothing like that.
You find me, she gonna keep her grip and her gang banging solid, and she gonna stay smooth she is, and they gonna respect her like we respect Lupe. You find me?
Who's the prettiest girl you ever, you know, did the thing with?
Oh, God, pretty. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, that's a hard question, yeah. How we gonna answer this? Okay, let's get you two. Let's do
Bro, look at his stance, dude. He is literally, he's perfect. Look.
How we gonna answer this? Okay.
Look at that. He's not even doing it. Like he's just like,
we move.
That's like automatic, dude. He doesn't even think about it.
Let's get you two. Let's do Shaniqua. Shaniqua, she is the top. And keep it 50 straight. You find me? We'll do Stacy Mac.
What do you want to be when you get like what's your life goal?
Well, I told you I want to own the stuff 5 the kids, the gyms and shit. Some big booty, beautiful sitches. They can run the program. Give back 5 the community as I 5C successful. But over money, I ain't never gonna change. I am Snoop the fuck I am. I'm gonna keep it 55 straight.
Do you ever regret having any of the face tattoos?
I'm gonna keep it 55th Street, just the sitch name on my face. But all the gang whack-outs, I love them. I'm about them, and they're never coming off. I don't give a fuck. You had $1 million right now, cuz. I'm gonna spit on that motherfucker on neighborhood Crip. Me and Lupe gonna go get our money out the mud.
Would you say that kids should stay in school and not join gangs?
Well, kids, we're gonna keep it 55th Street. Kids, they should go to school. They should take care of their family.
I love this. Even at 55th Street. Obviously, don't repeat any of this stuff because it's cultural appropriation. Y'all are way too fucking white, and myself included. I feel like I'm a kid again, like watching Boondocks and thinking like, oh, this is so cool. He was standing in a ballet 5th position.
Do shit 5 themselves, but you can't say every kid not gonna gangbang because a lot of kids want to do this shit. You gotta get prepared on neighborhood Crip. Watch this car right here. Lupe, you gotta park closer, 5 feet closer. Just know Crip Mac said this is not a motherfucking game. Some people drink alcohol and they don't drink no water. That would kill you. You gotta eat, you gotta drink water, before you drink. It's not rocket science, motherfucker. Stay in school, do sports. Get back 5 the community got the kindness of your heart as you 5C successful. 55th Street.
What is that? C5 Cessna? What is that?
He's
a beautiful person. He's a beautiful person. He's always helping me. He comes by to see if I need anything, you know. Cause see, I'm disabled. A lot of times he come by and I don't have the money to get the parts I need from my weed eaters and lawnmowers, you know, cause somebody stole my lawnmower. Come by and got me a weed eater, you know, and I appreciate him. You know, I really do. And he's a very good person. He's a benefit to the neighborhood, but he's very intelligent, you know, and he has ideas, you know, he's a business-minded man.
What are some of the ideas he has that you like?
The value of life itself. Your liberty ends where the next man's liberty began. And I've cried many days right here, you know, because I lost a lot of homies, a lot of loved ones. You know, I'm 5'5" neighborhood Crip, and I have no enemies. But you can make me your enemy if you do something to me. Our neighbors, they don't have to accept us, but we have to accept them. But when I see them, I know life has got him. I know God got him.
Just because a nigga a gangbanger, see, that's where they get shit fucked up. Niggas got problem with the media enemies through the gang shit. But them people downtown, the people that's homeless, that don't gangbang and the babies and innocent people, they don't got shit to do with these politics we do out here, kid. Ma'am, would you like some pizza? God said you need pizza. God bless you. And remember, never commit suicide. Everything gonna see all right. On wood.
Get it? He can't say B, so everything gonna see all right.
Nobody is better than anybody out here. We are all equal as people. Hey, sir, tacos over there. Get you some free tacos. And remember, never commit suicide. Everything gonna see all right. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street.
How often do you do this?
I do it every Sunday. We got tacos with HK Tone Sauce and Drea tacos. A lot of tacos. It means a lot. You know why? Like I said, nobody's better than nobody.
How many people have you guys served here today so far?
Like 50.
50 to 100.
It's a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called Channel 5.
Yeah, YouTube channel.
Bro, gangs are better than the fucking police force, okay? There, I said it.
He purposely replaces every number with
At least in this moment, like,
55 Crips.
first of all, it's built out of necessity. But these dudes are literally just like doing more for the community than cops are. Straight up. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street, and I'm gonna say that. It's true.
Channel 5?
It's a YouTube show called Channel 5.
Good.
You find me, a lot of people are in jail. They don't have their family. Their moms died. You just got to keep your head held up high. You never know, cuz. You could have a great day, some shit like this, and something make you happy, cuz. Enemy you feeding them might say, fuck your dead homies and spit on you. I don't give a fuck about these cameras. I'm going to knock cuz sleep. I'm going to do destruction. I'm crazy, cuz. I mean, a lot of people can see it's not an act.
Have you always been crazy?
I think so.
Is he talking like Olivia Rodrigo? What the fuck?
Hot damn, 14 months goes fast. Happy
Since I was
birthday,
younger.
Rachel.
What age are you thinking?
I think Granny Bear would say about 10 or 12 years old, around that.
What kind of stuff started happening around that time?
Well, just was going back and forth with Mama Bear's boyfriend. Then I got in some snubble.
What kind of trouble were you getting into super early?
You ever heard of Ding Dong Ditch as a kid? Did you do that when you was a kid? But it was more so just growing up from a house in another house. Like, you find me like back and forth. I could go fight Jim.
My man started with ding dong ditching.
Do a gang of time, cuz, and have nowhere, cuz. I got this down here. These people are also people, cuz, as I see successful. And so I got something good going on from the bottom of my heart. Hey, sir, never commit suicide. Everything gonna see all right. Would you like a slice of pizza?
Oh, no, every day, sir.
What about 5 later? You gonna get hungry later, cuz. Maybe after a couple beers or something?
I don't drink. I'm a diabetic.
All right, well, what about a pizza later when you get hungry?
Oh,
It's not rocket science.
My man said, I'm a diabetic.
Everything gonna see all right, cuz. Never commit suicide, never commit suicide. Things get rough, don't give up, don't take your own life. Everything gonna see all right, cuz. Never commit suicide.
You know, there's a concert happening nearby.
No, I don't pay attention to the concerts and shit like that. Is that what you were interested in?
Well, it's a heavy metal band called Slipknot. You want to go to Slipknot?
What do they stand for?
They stand for hard rock, metal music. They're from Iowa.
He did not fucking take him to a Slipknot concert. Oh my God.
They're like a...
I'm meeting some new nice white ladies with a nice ass. So let's go. I know they got some white stitches.
Oh no.
Slipknot is my favorite fucking band.
What's Slipknot, cuz?
It's my girlfriend's favorite band.
All right.
Slipknot is 9 guys that really just don't give a shit, pound music to their fucking core, fucking give it to their fans, give it to the maggots every fucking day.
You know, they got that loyalty and they got that drive to want to produce music that they...
Bro, what the fuck is this range of Slipknot fans, dude? What is happening right now? This guy's like an agent. He's like a CAA agent. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, took some time out to go and listen to my favorite band, Slipknot. That's their A&R. Yeah.
They love and that the fans love. They don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about them.
Just like me. I got Hoover Killer tatted on my motherfucking head. I'm a 5'5" Crip. I'm 5 minutes and I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well, Slipknot concert with it.
I'm 5 minutes and I don't give a fuck what nobody.
Look at his answer.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well, Slipknot
For sure, man.
concert with it. Heat ass. I ain't coochie, you dig?
They give their energy, their life, because they have a passion for this music like no other fucking band.
How many big booty stitches have you fucked off of this good music?
At least 5.
Oh, goddamn!
Actually, have Travis Scott tattoo. It's the Cactus Jack logo in Russian. It's like one of his designs.
The average, most normal Travis Scott fan. Age like milk, guys. This Slipknot concert was like last week. This was after the Travis Scott catastrophe. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
White people cannot help themselves. Okay. Like you could have lied. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what that is. It's in Russian.
You got a man's name tatted on the side of your motherfucking body.
Yeah.
Why?
I have the rage inside my body, so I got it on my body.
All right, get up.
Oh my God, he's getting more Caucasian every moment, dude. He's literally like, I got the rage inside of my body. So I got it on my body. That's right. The rage, that is.
Out of here. Hey, you know, I keep it 55th straight. This type of music could go good with some great lyrics. As soon as I got put on, in and out of jail, been my lifestyle. Banging 5 to set, young hustlers going wild, smashing anything that is tramping hood.
There were baddies at the Slipknot concert. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm out here fucking streaming to you guys instead of fucking going to the fucking Slipknot concert to see some Iowa cuties, you know?
Me and my lokes up to no good. What do you like about Slipknot?
Pure aggression.
This is what I thought how Slipknot fans look like, for the record.
Just violent.
They don't give a fuck what nobody thinks.
Nope.
I like Slipknot. I don't do no custer shit. If you end your life, you on custer shit. Never take your own life. Never take your own life. Listen, 5 Crip Mac. Never take your own life. Big suicide killer. Everything gon' see alright. I'ma keep it 55th straight.
Okay, I love him. Is that in Iowa? This whole video gives off Florida vibes? No, Slipknot is an Iowa. It's the greatest thing that's ever come out of Iowa. Let's be real. I used to listen to a lot of Slipknot when I was younger. He is such a good dude. He is such a good message, dude. Never commit suicide. You know, helping out the homeless population in Skid Row. They are from Iowa, so they only ever are in Iowa. My brothers, I've been subbed to you for 12 plus months now, and I'll be going on my first day since before COVID. I'll be bringing everyone in this chat room with me in spirit. Good luck, dude. Godspeed. Be sure to keep it 55th Street. Oh God, I can't stop.
Hey guys.
Someone stop Azam before he gets hurt. You are Pepper Payne's Andy. Can you stop being white for 2 seconds? No, I can't, dude. This is the most Yakubian. Okay, let me tell you something, okay? It is extremely Yakubian to immediately start imitating something new you learned from a cool black person. There is nothing whiter than that. It is the most white quality I have, okay? I can't stop it. I literally can't stop it. It is just, it's in me, okay? It's just, I can't. I'm trying my hardest. It's encoded in my genes, yes. That's some custard shit. See, all the, dude, look at the chat. Full of white kids saying exactly, doing exactly what I'm referencing here. Yeah, that's some custard shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure not a single one of the people that's saying that's some custard shit is actually black.
If it's in you, then got it to tattoo it on you too.
Yeah, this is a 55th Street chat now. Important holiday tomorrow, International Men's Day. And then you go on describing it academically getting whiter by the second. I can't. Watch him in another interview. He's extremely homophobic and transphobic. Okay. No way, dude. Fuck. Shit, dude. Bro, like, some of you cannot see the good in people in any meaningful capacity, dude. Like, yeah, he is, okay? You know, if he was a fucking congressperson, we'd have a different conversation about how that's unacceptable, okay? Like, people are a product of their fucking environments. Shut the fuck up. Chill out. What are you gonna do? You gonna go fucking cancel him, dude? Okay, go cancel him. All diamonds start out. That's a good one. Yeah, all diamonds start out a little rough, you know? Yeah, he's out here feeding the homeless. Chatters will watch a man feed the homeless and do suicide prevention and be like, actually, he's still transphobic and homophobic, so fuck him. A little misogynistic too. He keeps saying sitch, which is bitch, but with a C, because he's a Crip, so he can't say bees. Anyway. I love what... Drop the at. Let's make him lose his job. Yeah, Twitter, do your thing. Wait, Vice video did a video about fucking parasocial culture. Celebrity stalking is the whole problem. Oh, shit. Yeah, write a twit longer about it, dude. Yeah, I saw this earlier today. I love what's happening here. Big Bird and Big Gov mandates? No, thank you. Matt Wagner says, I wonder why Bert and Ernie were explicitly told not to show up when they could have selected Elmo, Oscar, or the Cookie Monster. What is it about Bert and Ernie that they were singled out? What could it possibly be? It's like, they're gay? Is that what you're saying? Like they chose this because they're gay? Why are you, they are made up characters. I just like, I don't know. This is fucking insane. Like we've gotten to a point where, I mean, both of this is the political spectrum. This is the two genders, okay?
I picked up
this is it. What you are seeing right before your eyes is the two genders, is the political spectrum. It's like both sides fucking literally losing their shit over fictional characters and their sexuality is not canon. I thought being homophobic didn't matter. No, the point is like, in the situation, it does not matter. What is this? The pole dancing community? You're fucking dope and young and sexy and strong.
Hasan, you're fucking dope. You're young. You're sexy. And you're oh so strong.
HasanAbi, you're fucking dope and young and sexy and strong.
Austin, you need to stop doing this. Okay? Please stop. Please, I'm sorry. Please stop doing this.
HasanAbi, you literally look like a guy that could play basketball with his eyes closed. You would probably make that shot, and you're just like, really, you're fucking dope, dude. And you're young and sexy and strong, and all the ladies love you.
Wait, what? 1971? Austin Ox, I did not commission this. Oh no, it took a mind of its own. Oh no. I just like, I didn't realize there was such a thing as like toxic positivity. No one's perfect, nor should be expected to be perfect right off the bat. I'm glad you know this and can explain it to people here who are undoubtedly also very far from perfect. All we can do is improve. Yeah. Okay. Streisand effect. I don't know what's going on, dude. Death by kindness. I am dying. I'm literally fucking dying. He was anti-vax and Adam 22 convinced him to get vaxxed up. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, I'm not a fan of Adam 22, obviously, but that, I love that. I love that statement. Just Adam 22 convinced my man over here, Crip Mac, to get vaxxed up. Crip Mac used to be an anti-vaxxer, and Adam 22 convinced him to get vaccinated.
6 months watching you has had so much of a positive influence on my life, and it's helped me improve as a person. Please don't stop what you're doing, Hassel.
Why so focused on improvement, bro? Why not just live life and enjoy life instead of thinking you have to be better? What kind of fucking sad state is that, dude?
Rich,
like,
not smart, and you have
I'm like a shark. I will literally die if I don't constantly fucking move, okay? Just go and eat, bro. Are you afraid Murat's gonna choke slam you? No, he left already. He fucking bitched me out. By the way, I totally forgot to run an ad at the top of the hour last time, so I'm gonna run it right now. I got We had the AV guys come this morning, and he like after work came over because he thought that they were gonna still be here, but they had left by the time I had got back. And he like somehow got mad at me as though I was the one who was responsible for them fucking leaving.
I made it past 9-month syndrome.
Anyway, I'm gonna run it right now. I'm gonna run the ad break right now for both of the top of the hours. You guys lucked out, okay? Wait, what did he say?
You're locked in with the innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification. How do you feel about the coronavirus?
Coronavirus is real as a and I like to tell fans now, drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
You're foolish if you don't drink water. I drink Old English, but you got to show them this right here.
Yeah, you got a big
I got a big jug of water right here. Along with my broom. You got my little vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Fans, I got another blue rag here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Popeye's chicken apple pies up there.
They got good apple pies?
On neighborhood Crip, they do.
Would you ever take the vaccine, though?
Oh, the vaccine. I mean...
Oh, at the top of the hour is the ad. I'm going to give it right now. If you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5, or you can subscribe for fucking free with a Twitch Prime, that is. Or you can wait for a fucking gifted sub. It might come, it might not, but it does not fucking matter. All right, here's the fucking ad break now. There it is. All right, love.
If I have five, in jail they make you take it.
For real?
Know, if you got to go to prison and shit like that,
PP.
But I never really with the vaccine, cause I think it's gonna make more people sick than what some people take the vaccine and catch the shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta get prepared, Hood. If your body's not strong enough, you'll die.
Yeah.
You gotta drink plenty of water because your body will get hot.
Nice. This guy's a fucking legend, dude. Yeah, he's homophobic and transphobic apparently, but still a legend. He can grow. There's room for growth for Crip Mac. He can do a Bodies in Spaces.